Hello. 4 in. It's a record. It's a record. I think I need topping up. Who's in then? Say hello. Speak to us. Or to me. Point to the black stuff. Just fancied a Guinness Nitro Surge. Not had one for ages. What are you doing? How are we doing? Diet free. Oh, I don't know if I told you free. I've got a litre bottle of JD honey. Cool. If you can hear them lot screaming out, I'm going to have to shut the door. The idiots across there, you know, they're getting on for school leaving age and they still don't know how to act above 6 months old. You know what they're like. Kids, eh? I've started. Why is it as soon as I sit down for this, my nose starts itching? It ain't itched all day. Just turn that fan off me. It might be that blowing on it. Could be. How are we doing anyway? You're not allowed that. What? I got it free. Just a litre bottle. Free of it. You can't turn it down, can you? What's sound like, by the way? I've not checked if I'm on the right mic. I think I am. Yeah, sound picture, all right. Apart from one of the tripods is going to fall over in a minute. There we go. My nose itching. Every time I get on stream, it starts. There we go. Right, Becky. It's going to be quiet again. I know that's Wednesday. It's hot. No one's really interested. So I weren't going to do it tonight. But again, I did a video, but I didn't have time to edit it. So I thought, I'll just go live instead. I do like a pint of Guinness. So yeah, I just thought, we'll go live. There'll probably be 6 in, which it is now. That's it. No more coming in. But I haven't had chance all week to do any uploads because the idiot dogs running around. Then when they were asleep today, I had time to record, but didn't have time to edit again because they woke up. All right. Yeah, Ryan. So there's a couple things I've got to say about the channel in plural. We'll do that in a bit. About 8:45. Remind me, one of you, because you know I'm going to forget, as I always do. Let's see. No mods in yet. We might need a mod in a bit. See who turns up. Still early doors yet. It's a bit cloudy today, isn't it? Not been this good weather. But it's humid, so it's still too hot. But mouse can't cope with it. He hates the hot heat already. God knows what it'll be like when it's full grown. Oh, yeah, that's it. Jolly God. Just thinking there's been a couple of idiots out in other channels just lately, so you never know. We might get one or two. We'll see. But I don't mess about. If they come in, they're idiots. I'll just turn subscriber mode only on. Job done. How are we doing anyway? Is everyone all okay? Everything's fine with Becky. Ryan, how's the nipper? I think it was I don't know, one, weren't it? She's dropped now, isn't she? And are you having a tipple? Anyone? I am, and my glass is dirty. Look, you can see all the sticking on the inside. Out the cupboard, but I didn't rinse it. Yeah, Joey. I'm all right, apart from my back. Still, I'm gonna have to go doctor's with it. Be impatient, Becky. Don't take time. Be impatient. Get there quick. You control your mind. Yeah, fine. Just struggling the past few weeks. Struggling to sleep with the little one. So a few tonight. Relaxing with a bit. Yeah, tell me about it, Ryan. And I was only even a kid. We've got 2 kids in effect, 2 pups. Like, you go bed at 9, 10 o'clock, and if they won't do the business outside, you know damn well they're going to wake you up at 1:30, 2:30 at the latest. Then they're going to wake up, go outside, do what they got to do, come back, and then it's going to take them over half an hour, 45 minutes before they actually get down and go sleep again because they want to play. And I can hear one of them whining at the door now because he wants to come back in. Come on then. Go here. Oh. And this is why I've got a bad back carrying this lummox down the stairs at 2:30 in the morning. Look at the size of him. Oh, go on then. Oh, he's over 14 kilos now. 12 weeks, not even 13 weeks old till Sunday. Right, Nicky. I've just started to get him to come down the first 3 or 4 steps, but he won't do from the top yet. So he wakes up at 2:30 in the morning. He'll go up, a pair of them will, but none of them will come down yet. Yeah, I know, Stu, I could do one. As I say, I pulled this muscle in my back, and since we've had him, it just won't heal because you have to keep carrying the lummox down the stairs. 13 and a half weeks old and over 14 kilos. And none of that's brains. Yeah, Jerry, I thought about getting a sledge, putting a bit of rope on it, and just get him on the sledge and lower him down the stairs. There's another one, an old Nicky. So I don't know if you've seen the little one as well, Brillo. She's knocking about somewhere. She's a Patterdale. He's a Cane Corso. She's a Patterdale. I don't know where she's gone. Where she's gone out. Well, no, she'll be hiding in here from the hose pipe. Oh, then again, maybe not. Yeah. Come on. Right. Yeah. What's it? There you go. I tracked her down. There's the rat. She's actually older than Mouse. You wouldn't believe it, would you? Weighs about £2 nothing, don't you? Hey? Do you weigh much? No. Go on then. Right then, where were we? She's a pain. She's a bad influence on him. Everything she does, he has to do. So that's it. Then he gets into trouble for biting and chewing stuff and digging up the garden, which they've been doing. It's always her that starts it. Yes, you. I'm talking about you. "21 months. What breed? What breed's he, Nicky?" It's going down too quick. But yeah, I'll tell you bits about the channels in a bit. About 1:45. I'm going to tell you again. Let it slip then. It's nothing big. It's just things that's going to have to happen at the minute because of these pair of idiots. Staffy, yeah. Oh yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it on a video. Yeah, Staffy's got a bit of strength and all. The mouse will be. It's just when he's fully grown, he'll be 50 to 55 kilos, and it'll all be muscle. Just that's what his breed is. It'll be. But if he grows to his full max, he'll be 3 inches taller than what Zeus was. But Zeus was like a donkey. Right, Matthew. No, that's it, Nicky. I was unsure whether I were ready after Zeus. I was and I wasn't. And I just thought, do you know what? It just go for it. I held on till we got his ashes back and he was in his casket and that. I thought, I'm not doing it before then. And then I just thought, I've just got to go for it because otherwise I'm not going to do. I'd never be ready. Just thinking, oh no, it's not going to be Zeus, not going to. So just jumped in, and she arranged to go and see Brillo, and I said, oh, I might go and have a look at these. They were Alpha Blue blood, American Bulldogs crossed with a XL. But the picture of the parents, they look more like a Johnson's, the mother, and I don't like the Johnsons, the face on the Johnsons. And Zeus had got more of the Scott in him, and I thought I couldn't find one, a Scott Johnson cross. And I looked at the Cane Corsos. I saw a Cane Corso cross with something else, can't remember what. And I thought, oh, do you know what? We'll go and look at this other one, this Alpha Blue Blood. And I thought, well, I can go and look at them because it was only Tamworth. And I thought, it's not that far. We've got to go to Nottingham to look at Brillo anyway. And I thought, we'll go and look. I'm not going to come away if I don't like the way the parents look. And then just as it happens, the night before we went, I looked online and these Cane Corsos come up in Telford, which I thought was like, I said, yeah, that's not far. It's over Tamworth way. But, 70 odd mile from us. But looked at it and thought, yeah, let's go. We'll just go and have a look. And once I got there, I just thought, yeah, I like the looks of them on the pictures. And when we got there, they weren't a breeder. It was like just a couple. And you could see that they thought a lot. She was nearly in tears when we come away because it was the first one that were going. And it was the third litter as well. So they were going to have them done. So they couldn't breed anymore. And she got the bitch got caught before they could have it done. So he says, this is definitely the last time. And I looked at the dad. They were jumping up the back window. And I thought, Jesus, that's like a bear. And I just thought, yeah, we've got to do it. I thought, yeah, they've been looked after. You could see they weren't just churning them out. And that was it. Just brought him back and he won't stop growing. Yeah, David? Well, if he grows to his potential, he'll be 28 inches from the floor to his shoulders. So counting his head, it's going to be knocking on 3 foot. Probably a bit more, actually, because the head's on them massive. But Brillo's is so naughty. Typical terrier. She won't give in. Oh, that's my alarm to remind me. I've got beer in the freezer. Yeah, Zeus did to me. He about knocked me out once. I bent down to pick a ball up. That he like I threw it. He hadn't caught it. Come back. As I bent down to pick it up, he went flying to get the ball and just headbutted me on the side of the head. Made me go dizzy.
Yeah, the black eye.
Just smack. I thought Tyson had hit me. Come and say hello while I get the beers out of the freezer.
Oh, let me get my shoes off. Oh, my back. Hi guys. How are you all?
Just don't feel cold. It's that warm.
Hi, Nikki. Welcome. Hi, David. Hi, Matt. Oh, Matt, do you mean them pocket bullies? They barely look like they can walk. It's so wide but so short. It's just mad. Did you want that?
Yeah. I'm a chair.
Oh.
Get out of my chair.
See you later, guys. I'm going for a shower.
Oh, you're taking them out with you?
Yeah.
My
friends, if they're asleep, then no.
Yeah.
Oh, they are asleep.
I'm going to sneeze in a minute. Yeah, but if you go out and he sees you, he'll sit there whining. Hates it. You can't leave him on their own at the minute. He just doesn't like it.
Oh, wait, I'll take him up when I go out and I'll shower.
Whine, whine, whine. That's all he is. Take him up. Oh, it's too early for him to go to bed.
Yeah, I'll go up at 9:30.
So I think it's going. We're not going to get no sun this week coming, are we? The rest of this week, don't think. Oh, it's a lot like that, Matthew. Yeah, it's like English bulldogs. They just can't breathe properly. All the snub nose. I wish I'd got a snub nose at the minute. Forgot what they're called. The Men in Black ones, pugs. They're the same. It's still 24. Is it? Where are you, Nicky? I don't know what it is here. It ain't that cold. It ain't. Oh, it's only 18 today. What do you mean? Yeah, it's 18 is not cold. Being a wuss. Stop calling. I swear you're a northerner in disguise. The northerners are lightweight. Thunderstorms and rain there. Oh, you're not that far from us. Eh? We don't get it. We had a bit. It went really dark earlier, and we had a few spots, but that was it. So hopefully it's on its way to you. Yeah, it could be the pocket bullies, or it could be the Boston Terriers.
Nah, it's the pocket bullies. You get a picture of them.
Oh. Boston Terriers have a lot of problems, though.
Yeah, they do.
You like Tank? That's the other one, the French Bulldogs. They can't breathe proper. And well, I thought this would go down quick, but it doesn't seem to be emptying. Very muggy. That's what my mum says. Muggy. Where are you, Nicky? I don't know if you answered me. Mum always says that. Oh, ain't it muggy? Oh, no, my mum ain't from there. She's from Leicester as well. I bet you don't say muggy then. I bet you say Maggie. It's very Maggie today. That sounded Welsh. When I want to sound Welsh, I sound Birmingham. Oh, Tang, do you know what? When is there a day you've not done something to yourself? How do you rake your finger? I thought you rake the floor. What do you do? Put your finger down and then get the rake on it? Born in not an Essex girl. Weren't there a programme with that? Essex girls. Hey? I thought it was called Essex Girls, weren't it? No, I didn't. Off. Just press the button at the back and hold it. It always is a bit warmer down south, though, isn't it? Down south. You right, Leah? Just finishing the TV prog. How is everyone? What TV prog? We're still watching The Good Doctor at the minute. Then we've got the new series of, or the new season of Strange New World, Star Trek. And we've got something else. I can't remember what to watch. Oh, the new Jack Ryan. The final season of that's coming. So we've got that to watch and all. But we've got there's 8 seasons of this The Good Doctor to watch. We're only on season 2 at the minute. The Idol. Don't tell me, is that a reality program? Like Pop Idol. No, we don't do it. Yeah, anyway, somebody said, David, no, Nikki, smash that like. And you all totally ignored her. There's 13 likes. It's not bad, I suppose, for 16. The others of you that are too lazy to press the button. Colchester. Ain't that down south, sort of 5 o'clock? Sort of that way, right down. Is that Colchester I'm thinking of? If it is, I've been there, and I went. It was supposed to be a weekend. See what Colchester was like. It ended up being like a few hours because it did nothing but was it down, heavy, and the boarding place was like I'd been better off staying in a stable, I think. You like Paul? Well, I don't know where Essex is. You know what my geography's like. Sure, I don't know if it's there up or not. I don't know.
Top half of London, over near Ipswich, all that lot.
Oh, what's a bit further down on the coast then? Sure, something like Colchester.
Clacton Pier.
No.
Next one's Malden, Southend-on-Sea. That's quite a long way away.
No, it must have been Colchester then. I must have forgot where it was. I don't know. At the minute, Nicky, I'm on a Guinness Nitro Surge. And then when I finally got to the end of this, because I thought it was going down quick, but I think the glass keeps filling up from the bottom. I'm going on Hobgoblin IPA because I've not used my Hobgoblin glass for a while. And that's I've only got a couple of others in because I weren't doing a live today, but then because I didn't have time to edit my video, I thought just go live for a bit. And then I thought, well, I might say I've got loads of rum. Why is the rum never gone? Because I don't drink it. So I thought, yeah, I'll have rum and cokes tonight. But then as I do, nip in Tesco's and let's get some beer while I'm here. As you do. No, it weren't Clapton. I'm sure it was Colchester. I'm sure it was. It's got to be. All right. I don't know what Colchester's got because it was just crap. So come back. It's what's it down?
It's a town. Ain't got a beach.
Yeah. I don't mind spirits, Nicky. I should go on them more because it's not better for you, but it's better than beer for diabetics. But I drink it like pop. If I have it neat or just a bit of ice in there, it's like I can't sip it. I just drink it and it's gone. If I have it with a mixer, i.e. rum and coke, then I just drink it like it's coke. It's gone again. So this was donkeys ago, though, Nicky. Over 30 years ago, this was. King Special Cider. Never heard of it. Is that K Special? That's like K cider, is it? It's like antifreeze. It might just be the certain spirits, you know. Just try one and stick with that and see, and then try another one, and that might be all right. Then, but if you tried them all on one night, and I'm not surprised. Oh, Coronation site. Oh, I don't know if I've had that. Where was it from? Was that the one I had from Sainsbury's? That's not bad. If it no, that was a beer, not a cider. No, I don't know. I've not had it. Oh, I really fancied that Guinness, and then halfway down, I just didn't fancy it. Co-op. Oh, I bet ours has got it in them. I probably looked at it then, but when I saw Coronation or anything, I just left it. Apart from the one from Sainsbury's, because I just thought this is just going to be. Ugh. Right, let's do that. Hopefully this ain't going to go off. He says. Oh, Ross is here. You better bring the mutts. You see our mutts now. He's not so little, one of them. It's 13 weeks old on Sunday, Mouse is. It's like a donkey now. And this ain't Mouse, by the way. This is a rat.
This is your donkey.
She's older than Mouse. Look at the size of her, and then look at the size of the next one.
Yeah.
Ugh. Say hello. What's she now? 14 weeks. Yeah. You didn't weigh my beer, did you? Hey?
Oh my word.
Hey. Did you? Did you weigh my beer? And there's the young one.
F-lump. You wave.
You just woke me up for that.
Take that.
You tired? You tired? Yeah. Yeah.
Quick, I need to go.
You got it. Put it down. Right, where are we on the comments? What? I will be in weeks on 13th.
What?
Oh, no, just typing like Becky. I will be in weeks on 13th July when we pick her up.
Ours will be 13 weeks.
Ours will be 13 weeks old when you pick her up. Is that what you meant? I don't know.
Why 13 weeks? That's unusual.
Paul Major. Jesus, I told you not to tell anyone my real name. Oh, tell me about it, Nikki. Yeah. I've never raised kids, but I don't know. I just know how bad these pair are.
These are worse than kids.
He is, Paul. He's put on 1, 2. It'll be over 4 kilos in a fortnight. He's put on this Sunday because he weighs. What I say, over 14 now.
Yeah.
Over 14 now. Just can't stop him growing. His arms are the same length as Marley has said. his legs are about as thick as my wrist already. Oh, yours will be 8 weeks. Where's the 13 come from then? Oh, 13th of July. Right, yeah. Get it now. Yeah, he was 8 weeks when we picked him up, but Brillo was 10 weeks. That's it, David. I told you I've pulled a muscle in my back right next to my shoulder blade, and it kills. It won't go off, and it won't go off because I can't help but I'll carry him down. So it's full on now, trying to get him to come down the stairs. He'll do the bottom 6 he did earlier today, but when he stands at the top, he won't take the initial first step. It's like, I'm not down there. So of course you have to pick him up. Yeah, I'll have to. Who said it earlier? I'm gonna have to get a Stanner stair lift. Tastes like Strombo with new label. Ah. I don't like. Yeah, Strombo's not bad. I didn't mind it back in the day because it's quite dry in it as well. It's woodpecker I didn't like. That was really sweet. Yeah, when it's snowing, yeah, I'll just get a sledge. You can pull me along. Right now. Yeah, that's it, Nicky. It's like you lie in bed, and these pairs, as I say, if they don't go out and do the business at 9, 10 o'clock, whenever we go to bed, because we have to go early with these, because they never get down. And if they get past tired, they're a pain. And if they've not done it, you're getting up at 2, half 2. Well, last night, what time did we go up? We went early, didn't we? Yeah, half past 9. And they woke us up, and I thought, oh, God, that went quick. Looked at the clock. It was like 11:30. What night? I wanted Louise. He only weighs 6 kilos and she's 30. Yeah, well, he's 14, over 14, about 14 and a half, I think. And his weigh-in's not till Sunday. I weigh him every Sunday. But, yeah, that's it, Tank. Stick mouse on the front. I'll get some elastic and strap Brillo around my head like them helmets where they have them floppy things on top of the helmets. I'll just strap her on my head so she can go along, flopping along. Mouse can tug us along. Yeah, they're a pain if they keep pulling. That's why I'll keep telling her we've got to drill it into him not to pull, because when he's full grown, if he's pulling, he ain't going out for a walk because you ain't going to stop him. Zeus was all right. He used to walk pretty good until he smelt something. Then he was off to put, and he didn't realise he was dragging you with him. But if Mouse does that when he's fully grown, you got no chance. I dye it grey to make myself look sophisticated. It's not grey. It's authentic. It's antique silver. That's the word. It's jet black, but I dye it antique silver so I look more mature. It was bigger than this. It was like, but it was curling under because I hadn't done it right. So I started again. Shaved it last night. This is today's growth. Are they both boys? No, you couldn't have 2 boys, not with the size Mouse will get. They'd kill it. Brillo's a bitch in more ways than one. Saying you can't have 2 bitches, or if they're bigger dogs. I mean, Mouse is Cane Corsos are guardian dogs. That's what originally they were. I don't know if it's the Egyptians used them. I know the Germans did in the war, and they're known for being guardian dogs. And if you had 2 dogs, that would have been it. It would have been World War III. Yeah, we've had a couple, more than a couple of accidents, Matthew. But they're still young. You've got it bang on there, Paul. Bang on the money, and so many people don't get it. Well, there is another reason for mouse. Brillo was because we couldn't think of a name, and we sat down there when we got him, and felt how rough it was. And I said, "Oh, you ought to call him Brillo." And she says, "Oh, no, that's Brillo done." Mouse was already destined to be Mouse, no matter what dog I got. And when I got him, saw how big he's going to be, which his head's will be bigger than mine. Well, Zeus's was. His is going to be massive. It's like an horse's head. Look them up on YouTube. Cane Corsos, size they grow. And I thought, it's going to be so funny calling him Mouse, because everyone will hear you shout Mouse and think of this little rat coming along, and they'll see this donkey. And I thought it's just going to be funny. And so many people don't get it. How can you call a dog that big Mouse? It's the fun factor. I don't want him dragging me down the road, like calling him Tyson. Look at me, I've got a dog I can't control. He's a pet. But also, Mouse. You got the MO from Molly and the USE from the end of Zeus. So it's the start of Molly, the end of Zeus. So it's a tribute to Molly and Zeus. Mouse. It was either Mouse or Moose. And I just thought Mouse is better because it's going to be big. Just going to be a fun thing to call him Mouse. Just get a balloon, attach the rope to Mouse. Huh? What balloon? You mean an hot air balloon? We might need one of them when he's fully grown, if he's like Zeus. Yeah, that's what you said, wasn't it? Oh, her hair. Yeah, I didn't realise. But yeah, I ain't got beer. Well, you got beer. Need me up goblin glass. There's one in there somewhere, but I don't know where. Was it out? Oh yeah, it's on the other side. Oh. Right. So now, even though Witchwood have now jumped on the bandwagon and they're dropping the ABVs of everything, I'm still having a Goblin because I do like the IPA, and I got the glass to match, and I love these glasses. And this one again is not clean. It's woman's work washing glasses. Do your job. That's what we're doing with our new dog. Wow. That's what we're doing on. She will be Stella, and that's the name of Matilda's mother. So it's a link to her. Lost it. Got to catch me first, Nicky. Mouse will have her. He is protective already. When Brillo, he can't understand when Brillo, because she's so yapping. When she's going on it full on and he's lying down, he'll just come run up and just straight into her, just to say, get off him. I thought, at this age is all because they're known for it, being really protective. I thought, nobody, when we take him out, please don't argue about something. Right, Goblin IPA, it's not bad. No one else having a tipple tonight? It's not going to be mega late tonight, by the way. It's just that I haven't got time to upload. Got a brilliant recipe I've done today, recorded it. What did you reckon to it? What we had today? Very nice. Lovely dumplings. So that's what I've recorded. Yeah, they say, oh, you can't tell the difference when they drop it by 0.5%. Yes, you can. I can. I couldn't tell you what the difference is in taste and everything. It's like put my finger on it, but you know there's something not quite right. So I'll enhance it. Didn't he play for Liverpool? I'll enhance it. Oh, you'll be all right, Leah. You only need 2 hours sleep. Just go to bed. 2 hours kick, get up. Job done. Good work. Right, I'll tell you what's going to happen with the channels now. It's nearly 1:45. As you know, with this one, there's not many uploads at the minute because I can't get them done with these pair running around. I managed to get one done today, cooking videos. It's mainly going to be cooking videos with the odd review, which I can pick stuff up at the weekend because I can't get it in the week. So when I do get something interesting, I'm not doing anything for the sake of it. When I see something, I think, I'd like to try that. I'll record it, edit it, and that'll be an upload. And then Wednesdays, unless people saying, oh, can you do a live Wednesday on Saturday night when we're live? And enough people say it, then I'll do a quick live stream. If not, Wednesdays will be a cooking video. I've got quite a few to do, but only if I can get them done because of these idiots running around. And I muted my phone. These idiots running around, then I can't do it. So, as I've said before, the sporadic uploads at the minute until these get into a proper routine. But I will get them out. It's just not going to be every Tuesday or every Wednesday. It'll just be when I can do it. And mainly cooking videos at the minute because I can't get out to get the stuff for reviews. And the other channel, which is pinned to the top of your chat, is not called Doggy Diaries anymore. There's 2 or 3 other channels called that. So I've been racking my brains and couldn't think of a nice catchy name. So in the end, I've just thought, you know what? We're just going to call it the Brillo and Mouse channel, which shortened, abbreviated, is BAM. Bam Bam. Oh, what was that? That was Bam Bam. Flintstones, wasn't it? So BAM, Brillo and Mouse channel. That will be from tomorrow onwards, I think, because I couldn't change the name for 2 weeks, which is tomorrow. So I've been told on YouTube. So tomorrow it will be called Brillo and Mouse. And subscribe to them. They're only on 30 or 29 or something like that. Why are you not like subbing to them? The link's pinned to the top of your chat. Go stick them a sub. And the logo, I'll have to change the name on that as well. But and there will be a post going up. What day is it? Wednesday. Tomorrow, probably, on our community tab saying, and I'll tell you now what it's going to say. It's going to say, coming soon, Mouse's first walk. Ooh, first time out on the lead, walking. We're going to video it. So that'll be coming up this weekend, it should be. So again, make sure you subscribe to him. And you can see his first walk. Why not Brillo and Mouse Diaries? Similar to what you wanted before. It's a godful, though. Brillo and Mouse Diaries. Don't set me thinking of anything else. I've been racking my brains all day. Where's Joe and Mark this evening? I bet Corrie's on, so you'll have to wait for Corrie first. Cheers, Nikki. There's 2 videos up at the minute. It's all we could record as I'm being nutters down the garden because I can't go out. The BAM Diaries. BAM Diaries, not the BAM Diaries, not bad. BAM Diaries, I don't know. I'll have a think. I don't know. But yeah, it's going to his first walk. They can only walk for like 15 minutes, it says, on the first few walks. So, well, until he's a bit older, I've got to look at the timetable thing. He'll probably walk a bit longer than that, but we'll see. And it's only going to be walking around the roads and that. All you'll see is him walking along and going up and start getting fussed because everyone will be fussing him. So, and then next weekend we will take him, I don't know, somewhere in the park or somewhere like that to start meeting other dogs. Because again, with his size and the temperament of his breed, he has to be socialised early with people and dogs. Because if he turns out nasty and he ain't been socialised, that you've got a world of trouble coming. There may be another video of them scrapping and that. I've had a few good bits to add this week as well. So there may be that, plus his first walk will be Monday or Tuesday, and then a video of them being idiots again over the weekend, plus a garden update as well, because I've got some Tommies on and little baby cucumbers about that big at the minute, so we need the garden update doing, and it's just getting around to doing it. Catch up with Brillo and Mouse. I can't see. Yeah, I've got to get it on a little logo, you know, Leah. I think you're right, Matthew. What? Matthew? Right. Yeah. Oh, Corey. It's not very often you're right, Matthew. Just look at the quizzes. There were no quiz this Saturday, by the way. I'm thinking of the theme night that we're going to do last week, but we had that much beer that I couldn't remember what we did. You know what I mean, Neil? You were part of it. So we might do the themed night this Saturday. It's going to be cars, talking about your cars, what your favourite car was that you owned, what car you'd like to own, what car you're aiming to own, regardless of money, and all that stuff, and funny stories of cars, and keep it clean, no backseat stories, and stuff like that. And it'll be a car night this Saturday, and some beers, no doubt. I don't know what we're going to be drinking yet, but. Yeah, Matthew, she's taking Brillo to puppy classes. It's about, what is it, 80 quid? Yeah. 80 quid? 80 just to take the dog to meet other dogs? I'm not doing that. Take him up the park. If you don't like them, he'll eat them. It saves me on dog food. Yeah, good luck with that. Taking her to a beer, you might as well just give me the money and just let her run riot. Oh, you'd like that? Well, when it's fully grown, yeah. You're like, Anthony! Been stealing snooker equipment for years now. It's time to take a rest. That's not a bad one. You get that for that one. Thanks, Al, for calling me dumb. I blame my internet for quizzes. I'm smart. Yeah, we believe you, Matthew. I've always said Matthew's only last because his internet's not very good. I've said it every time. Maybe. I wonder if they're free dog charities. I bet it's cheaper. Yeah, well, Matthew says a few dogs charities do dog training groups. You ought to have a look. I bet it'd be at least half the price. So what are we doing Saturday then, Neil? I don't know if Gary will be in or not. It's going to be messy again, isn't it? How many Duval's did we say we were doing? I'll have to hit Morrison's because I know they do it. Morrison's are £3 a bottle. It's only £2.50 in Tesco. Can't we do normal Duval's instead of and forget the Citra? It's 50p a bottle. Was it 5 we said we were going to do? I knew I'd had them last Saturday. Oh. ARAS. Oh, never heard of it. The Dalen Corsa Diaries. Oh, it's Corso. I like it. Can it be the Dalen Corso? They actually pronounce it Canna Corso because it's Italian. It's an Italian Mastiff. That's why it'll be so big. But it stands for guardian dog or guard dog or any the translation of that. It just I would say the can is like the dog, and it's the Corso is guardian or guard. Yeah, Anthony, I couldn't believe it. Gary sent me a picture earlier about the Citra, and I said, "Oh, I'll have to get to Morrison's because I was had it in the Citra last week, and they sold out, and they're so slow at getting it in again. It was months and months. The Citra one, they've got the normal Duvel, and he says, "Oh yeah, Morrison's have it £3." I said, "What? It's £2.50 in Tesco's." That's like you buy 5 bottles of that. That's an extra bottle of Duvel. Well, let's have a look. What does ARAS stand for? Well, I don't know. It's just, loads of different things on here. ARAS. What is ARAS in psychology? What is it in English wedding? What is it? No. I don't know. Yeah, he sent me the picture here. He's got it from Morrison's. How many did we say we were doing? Was it 5? Oh, do you know what? I was adopted. I must have been adopted. Love Island. Love Island. Oh, I can't think of a more exciting night. And before you go, make sure you sub to their channel. It's pinned to the top of your chat. Don't forget. Zeus's first walk coming up soon. Did I say Zeus? Yes. Mouse's first. Keep calling him Zeus and Zeus. And if it's not Zeus, it's come on, Rubes, or what's the other one I used to call him? I don't know. He gets called Moose and Mouse and Moose and Rubes. Zeus. What? ARAS was a dog training site. Ah, right. Ah, another sad person, Leah. Good job, Neil's got a PlayStation. Oh, yes. Now, if I've got to go Morrison's for the Duvel, I might as well get the triple Carmelite. But I am not doing the triple Carmelite and 5 bottles of Duvel on the same night because the stream will just not get finished. No one will make any sense. And I'll lose a weekend. So I'm not doing all that one night. We'll do one or the other. Make your mind up what you want, what you want to do on Saturday, and I'll get them. Because I'm not doing the triple and the Duvels. Not that stupid. Yeah, Colin, how you going? We're coming over to see Stella when you get it. Yeah, we'll bring these over. Free food. When's she all ready to go out and roaming? Yeah, we might do then. Bring the mutts over. Because Brillo's behind with the vaccines because she had to start again. Because you can't book in for love nor money at any vets to get vaccines done. 5 Duvel and the triple will be a good stream. Yeah, but you wouldn't make it to the end, Neil. You know you wouldn't. Leo will be scraping you up off the kitchen floor. No worries, Matthew. Good idea, though. Colin, all good. Jolly good. How's the dog? Was you that got a new dog, weren't it? Yeah. Not that I've got a bad memory. Now, this is easy drinking, this hobgoblin, but why does it have to keep dropping the ABVs? They won't eat her. Brillo won't. She's just like the size of a grasshopper. Still. No, I need to weigh her again. Mouse won't eat her. He's not nasty. He might squash her. Yeah, do weigh her and then weigh him. Yeah, go and enjoy your, what was it? Love Island.
Oh, 4.6.
She's 4.6 kilos now. Yeah. She's a right bloater. Yeah, she had a poo.
Yeah.
I'm saying take a kilo off of that. She only does nuggets. Should have called her Nugget.
No, that's horrible. You can't call her after a turd.
You could have called him Mountain.
Exactly.
Right, Joe, Corrie finished again by any chance? Go on, weigh him.
What's the date?
It's like every day has a date. It's like a number.
4.4. Well, on the 15th, she was 3.5. So in 2 weeks, she's got nearly a kilo.
I'll see what he weighs then, because I told you in the week it was 14.15, weren't it? That was on. What day is it? Wednesday. That was Monday, I think. So it can't be more than that in 2 days, surely. Let me guess, Joe. You're on council pot. I wrote down what it was before, and I can't remember where I put it. Where I wrote it? Oh, it was 93.6, 6.4,
14.6.
13.4, 13. What?
It's 14.6.
Never.
Yes, I had to use a calculator.
It wasn't. No.
Yes, 14.6.
I've told you wrong, by the way. I weighed him in the week. It was 6.4, 13.8. It was 13.8 kilos on Monday. He now weighs, 2 days later, 14.6.
Maybe he needs a poo.
He's put on nearly a kilo in 2 days.
Yeah, but he's putting on 2 kilos a week. That's about right.
And he's weighing it until Sunday. You right, Mark?
He gets the 15, I ain't carrying him the other side no more.
I ain't either. Tesco's don't do the 4 for 3 on the Duvals. Ours don't. But they ain't got the sitter in. They had it, they sold it, and then the last time they sold out, they didn't get it in for about 6 months. I'll go Asda. Yeah, that's a good call, Neil. If I go Asda, it's going to work out cheaper. So I'll nip over there on Saturday, if you remind me. But then I'll have to go in Morrison's for the triple Carmelite. I don't know what it was, Matthew, because it's not doing it now. It just stopped for some reason. I don't know why names were coming up different. But it weren't just me. I think Cyril had the same. Just when I clicked onto YouTube, because I have YouTube tab open as well in the YouTube studio, and everyone's names for different colours, but it's not doing it now. They're either white or blue if they've got a spanner. Mm-hmm. We're going to need a bigger car, Mark. We're already talking about it. When it's fully grown, we've got to get a different car, because it sure as that ain't going in a Mazda 3. If he gets in, he'll be driving and going on his own. Oh, does that include me then, Mark? Wait for it. Wait for the Sarky comment. Right, itchy nose. 14.6, did you say? Yeah. He's coming 15 stone, 15 kilo by Sunday. Yeah. I know they said they have growth spurts, but Christ, these ain't stopping. She's going to wake up one morning and just think, I don't have nothing to do with that. You can see it, can't you? He'll go out for a walk and he'll just pick her up and carry her in his chops. You like TG? How you doing? Yeah, you're psychic. Fair dues to you though, Mark. You must be psychic. That's why you put a mattress on the other side of every doorway in your house. You know what I'm talking about, Joe. Let me just send this message out. because I'm going to forget, you know. Aye? No, it's them idiot kids. Got nothing against kids. I just wish they didn't exist. Rained all day, though, not for us. Yeah, you just turn your house into one big padded cell, Mark. It will solve a lot of problems. Right, Mark. Oh, we've got 2 Marks in now. Just. You'll be Mark 2. Mark Archer is now Mark 2. Like an escort. There's a Mark 2. Did I have a BMX bike? No, I didn't, Anta. I didn't have Mark 2. I didn't have a BMX or a rally chipper, or any of them. I had a normal bike, and I put cow horns on it, and then I got a racing bike. Mine weren't the big cow horns. They used to have like great massive thing. I'm getting them. Oh mate, I've got the small cow horns on mine. But no, it was a grifter, weren't it? Weren't it the chopper and the grifter? And they had like the gear shift on the frame at the front, at the bottom. If you order a pack of your website on Friday, could you do it for Saturday delivery? No. Short answer. It will go out normal Royal Mail, but you know, it will go out first class. If you order it Friday, it's not going to get posted till Saturday. So it never happened. Even if I rushed it through, if you ordered early Friday and I posted it Friday, it still realistically ain't going to get there till Monday. You've got a chance of Saturday with Royal Mail, unless you do it special delivery, but that will cost a bomb. It just ridiculous prices. Even when I were using the couriers, they wouldn't deliver on a Saturday anyway, I don't think. No, I didn't think they did. So unfortunately, Mark 2 Escort, Mark 2, won't get there. But look on the plus side, at least Royal Mail will be working, because they ain't worked for 6 months out of the last 7.
Keep an eye out for them 50 feet. I'm going to jump in the shower. Sparko.
Were you coming back down from?
Yeah.
Oh. Did you have tassels on the handlebars? Living the American dream? No, I didn't. I did have a leather jacket with the tassels on, though, because back in the day, I did. The proper leather as well. Used to like that jacket. But not on the push bikes, obviously. In fact, I don't know if I had it on my first mopeds and 125s. Or did I just wear that? Well, did I just wear that for rock concerts? I can't remember now. You know what I'm like. Probably bought one yesterday for all I know. But yeah, I know what you mean. They had like the little things you plugged in the handlebars, didn't they? Just. Oh, I can't remember the box. I can remember the grifter and the chopper. No, I never did it. As I can remember, Steve, I never did it. I don't know, but it weren't beer mats. They used to do washing up liquid bottles. on the spokes to make it like. I don't know how they fixed them on, but I think it was washing up liquid bottles. I'm sure it was. If you drop a comment in and say, I'm a subscriber, you may get a free pack. You never know. You never know. It has been known. Trading cards. Yeah, I'd shoot somebody if they use one of my business cards. It costs me money just for making a whirring noise. Well, I wouldn't shoot somebody because I ain't got a gun, but they don't do it nowadays. So it's all these scooters in it now. It's just a pain they are. Now there is a lot of truth in that, Stuart. It's just not. You don't play nowadays, do they? It's just money, money, money. Oh, the fajita mix. He's got one of them, Larry. He won it. That video, by the way, I've not had a chance to do. I may very well be recording it tomorrow. So, was it Thursday tomorrow? The fajita mix will probably go up on Monday. Not in price. I mean, the video will go up on Monday because we're going to be live on Saturday night. Sunday will be a garden update or Mouse's first walk. I've got 3 or 4 videos to get in like 3 or 4 days, and I don't want to do one a day because I don't know when I'll have a chance to do another one. So I don't know. But the fajita mix video I'm recording tomorrow, so that is going to go up in the next few days. It's not hard to do anyway, as you know, Leah. It's just basically just chuck the chicken, thinly sliced chicken in a bowl, mix it with the fajita mix, let it marinate and cook it. That's it. It just doesn't really warrant a video, but it might get people to look at it and think, oh, I might try that. So I'll do a video on it. Oh, we had them out here yesterday, Joe. 2 of them on the bus stop, jumping up and down on the roof. I don't know if they were trying to get it to cave in or what. And I thought, I so wished I got a catapult, one of them Black Widow catapults. I could have like played at fairgrounds. Put a Satsuma in it, poof. I bet it would have reached as well. It's only across the road. Who's blocking your messages? No one, Joe. I can see them all. There's none. It comes up saying that your message has been deleted by whoever, and it's not. So if you're not seeing your messages, what you need to do is jump out, come back in again, Joe. Because having said that, where's that one? After Stuart, 100% was better back in the day, and then your message, and then Mark, not me. Oh yeah, I can see your messages on YouTube. That's 2 not showed up on screen. It's you, Joe. I don't know. There's no one's blocking them or deleting them because it'd tell me. I've just flicked on YouTube and it tells me what's been cracking off. Who's been doing what? You've been on the council pop again. You forgot that you ain't pressed enter. Two not showing up on screen. Joe not seeing it. Any to approve. Detective. I think that means you had the Reaper double X. Yeah, you had the Reaper. Matthew, you won't have that. Mark 2. It'll kill him. He won't live. He won't live to tell the tale. He won't be Madonna. Anyone get that? You had one to approve, and it said another moderator. What? What of Joe's? I've just scrolled up and I ain't seen any. So it must have been approved because I can't see any that said needs approval. How many have finished the Reaper double X? Not many. One. I think there's only one person actually finished it. And I made that person a Reaper triple X as a one-off. And he did that as well and did suffer. He did it, finished it, but was up all night with bad stomach cramps. But as I know to, only one person. Oh, I say one. Did we finish the double X?
I did. You did. You're real. No, you didn't finish yours.
I had about three tablespoons of sauce left, didn't I? Yeah. So she's finished the double X. Phil, everything spicy, finished the double X. I got to within 3 tablespoons of the sauce. That's all I didn't finish on it. But bear in mind, we had it between us, the one pack. Phil had the whole packet to himself and finished it.
I ain't got barely big enough to eat the whole portion.
No, I don't think Gary 2 did, TG. I think he stopped because he said it was giving him, he couldn't stand the stomach cramps burning. Not the double X. I'm sure he didn't finish the double X.
He had the X, I know that.
There ain't an X, there's the normal Reaper. Yeah, he did the Reaper, double X. I don't think he finished it.
I think he might have done. I can't remember.
No, I can't. I thought it, but I know Paul was the same, 007. He couldn't finish it, so I don't know if I'm getting them mixed up. Oh, now talking of that, Stuart, there may be another new pack coming out soon. Which it is a new pack because I've not done it before, but it's not an old recipe. It's one I did for a video, but I'm going to bring it out as a pack, I think. But you'll be all right with the 2 times spicy. They're not that hot. They're hot, but not like evil. They're nowhere near the Reaper strength. As you know, if you watch the video, I did 2 packs on a Friday challenge. And I did them. I'm sure I did. Check that. Check when we finished tonight. I'm going to check it. It was a Friday night chili challenge. And I did 2 packs, and I'm sure I finished them. But my trouble nowadays is I can't have hot stuff. It just, my stomach can't handle it. It's just done. I can't remember you doing the Reaper, Matthew. I didn't think you had the really hot ones. I can't remember because I don't know. It's been about 25 years since you ordered any, so I can't remember. But I'm joking. No, I can't remember. I just got in my head that you were like a medium curry. I've been known to forget things. You finished the Reaper. How was it though, Mark? Because if you struggled with that, don't think about the double X, because it is, as it said, double. It's double the strength. There's twice as much Reaper powder in it. It's just evil. I couldn't do it now. No way. I thought I was going to end up in hospital when we did do it the first time. I did so bad. I never had stomach cramps like it. And I just thought upstairs, because my trouble is I can't throw up. Most people, when it's like that bad, the chili, they'll throw up, and it's not as bad once you've got rid of it out your stomach. But I can't, as you know, can't be sick. So
No, they won't, because it'll burn on the way back up.
And I just thought, I thought I was going to have to shout down for an ambulance, tried to ring, because it just, I've never felt pain like it. Oh, the noodles, the 2 times spicy. Yeah, they're not, they're hot, but they're not like evil. I know some make out, some genuinely they are hot for them, because it depends what you're used to. But I know some people make out they're really bad because it gets views, doesn't it? If you're suffering. But that's, I don't do that. If something's hot, you know, I'll tell you I'm struggling. But otherwise, it's like, yeah, it's all right. I thought the 2 times spicy were all right. Powdo do one as well. If you see powdo, they're called volcano noodles. They're nice. And I believe you can get them in Tesco's in a cup, like cup noodles, the volcano, and they're nice.
Outside. Oh, she's following me upstairs. Now you get.
I know, it's heavy coming down, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, little dumpling. That's military grade chilies, not food. Yeah, you're about right. Oh, it could be, Matthew. Yeah, could be. Yeah, what you need is fromage frais. I probably told you that before. Then fromage frais does the same job. Just natural, of course. You don't want strawberry flavoured fromage frais in your curry, but natural fromage frais will do the similar sort of job. Or, which you probably did do, ask me to make it without any chili in. Then you can add your own and do it that way. I have to do that with Leah, because Leah's like, she has to have a glass of milk every time she has a glass of milk, because the first glass is too hot for her, too spicy. It's not going down very quick tonight, is it? So I think I've done the updates I was going to do. Again, if you missed it, at the minute you're going to get a maximum of 2 videos a week on this channel, because I just ain't got time to do it with the 2 idiots running around. Hopefully Wednesdays, although there's been a few more in tonight, so I don't know. If you lot are willing to turn up on a Wednesday and you want something to do, then I'll do a Wednesday night live, and I'll do an upload on a Monday and an upload on a Friday. One of those will be a cooking video and one will be a review. And then I'll do, like tonight, just a couple of hours on a live stream, because I definitely can't get 3 videos in a week. So, and then the other channel will be called Brillo and Mouse, just after the names, the Brillo and Mouse channel, or just Brillo and Mouse, I don't know. And the first proper video of that will be over this weekend sometime. I'll be uploading it. Mouse's first walk. Oh, his first walk. Ah, right, yeah. I think I can remember it now, Matthew. Natural yogurt does the same job. I bet we've had that conversation as well. Wednesday Night Live, good. Yeah, I mean, tonight there's been a few more in. When it was red hot last Wednesday and the Wednesday before, there's like 8, 9 people turned up, which, you know, it's still good to talk to them, but it don't really warrant getting ready and setting up and sitting here and there's no one talking. But yeah, tonight's been all right. So yeah, I might give it another go next Wednesday. But I'll see what Paul does because I don't want to clash with him. He always asks if he's going to clash with me and everything. So I'll just check. If he's still doing a Wednesday, then I will either go after he's been on or I'll swap mine to a Thursday and do an upload, or a Tuesday maybe, and do an upload on a Monday and a Friday, or I don't know. We'll juggle it round. But I want to get 2 uploads on this channel and I'll live stream if people want me to do it. And then on the Dogs channel, which is pinned at the top of your chat, by the way, that link is for the Dogs channel. If you didn't know, go and subscribe to them. And their channels will only get 1 upload every week, once a week or once a fortnight when we go out and do something with them. And because obviously they ain't going to do reviews, they do dog food reviews. They won't care. It'll just say, yeah, that passed. It could be anything. Well, do you have to click that when I'm live?
Yeah.
Just go down and hoover up here.
Her after. She's coming. He's following her now.
He's another Zeus. I ain't listening to you. You're not my daddy.
Let's go. There you go. And they've had wheeze, so that's it.
Yeah, so we'll be waking up at 2 o'clock again.
No, just wake me up when you come up.
Wake me up before I go.
Wake me up when you come up. Oh, he's doing one.
He's doing one. What does he mean? Oh, Zeus is Zeus. I told you. Do you mean Mouse is having a poo?
Yes, I'm sure everybody wants to know that.
Mouse is having a poo. Do you want me to go and video it?
Hello.
That could be the first video. Mouse's first poo. But it's not his first. Now we've upped his food. It's like landmine central. Every time.
Yeah, yeah. Exactly.
Just put it on a plate and show him what he does.
No, thank you.
Hot chocolate. Wednesday, so it depends. I thought you said Wednesdays are good for you, or did you say no good? Wednesday Night Live, good for you. You put Mark, and then you put it depends on how knackered I am. It's time for another beer. It's got half an hour anyway, so I might as well have another one. Oh, I need a proper massage on my back just to. Oh, afters, right? Yeah, I'm weird. I'm weird. I'm weird. Just like you, Joe. I'm weird. I'm weird, man. On my shirt, it's Beavis and Butthead. I used to be able to do that laugh. I can't do it now. Burger World, Beavis and Butthead. Because there's 2 of us, and our bag's Beavis. Can't remember which one's which anyway, but. It needs more than that, TJ. It's just totally gone. The muscle, it's not helping carrying Lardy down the stairs. Yeah, I used to like them as well, Mark. It used to be funny. I don't know if I find it funny now because I'm an old git, but I used to at the time. Do you know, I used to like that Beavis and Butthead, but I really struggled to get into South Park. I don't know. But then the same sense of humour, and I think it was made by them from South Park, weren't it? Team America. Oh, just so funny. So funny. They did a film as well, didn't they, Beavis and Butthead? Or Bathead, if you want to be posh. Trying to burp then, it won't come up. And I can't remember what it was about. But that Neil, where you didn't make that one up. You've seen that in a book. Is that your dad jokes book again? You see, I never really watched that. Men Behaving Badly. I ought to. I should watch it now, really. But at the time, I never got into it. I've never heard of it, Matthew. Rick and Morty? Rick and Morty. I love Men Behaving Badly. Hey, you go steady there, Neil. You admitting to something? What are you saying? Well, there you go. Joe's like beating around the bush again. Miles will be in to trim it soon, no doubt. But that's definitely not a laugh or a cheer. That's got to be a. Hey, you got the sound turned up, Joe? Yeah, well, she ain't going to go now. It's going to be 2 o'clock again. Oh, nugget bum. It's just you know who's done what now, because now, like I say, now his food's been upped. It's like hers is like she's like a chicken. She does nuggets, and he's like, poof. He does bigger. It does more now than what Zeus used to do when he was fully grown. What? Yeah. I'm sure Zeus is guiding him though. I'm sure he is. He's got so many attributes the same, his mentality and everything. Primark sell their branding. What is it then? Was it Rick and Mort? Oh, something like that. What is it? Oh, he's whining. He ain't gone up. Hang on a minute. They are, Joe, but they can be annoying as well, especially little Brillo. Where are you? He was being idle. Sat at the bottom of the stairs because that's just gone funny then because they'd gone up and he was whining. He can get up there fine. He just didn't want to go up. He wanted to be carried, being idle. So I'm going to do videos of it as well, TG. I like to do some still shots and like you do with clouds. You know, you say, what do you see? What can you make out of the shape of that cloud? We should do it with dog poos. So that's an idea. I wonder if anyone does that. What do you see when you look at this? It looks like a load of I don't know. Indiana Jones with Jaden this week. Yes, I'm going to watch that, but obviously I'm just going to wait till. But yeah, I shall watch it, and I might even. I know they're a bit corny, but I might watch a whole lot of the films as well before it. Which reminds me, we still ain't got past John Wick. Have we watched 2 yet? Yeah, we've watched 2. We need to watch John Wick 3 before we can watch the new one. But at the minute, all the spare time we get, we watch that, The Good Doctor. It's good. It's something different. And there's 8 seasons of that. So Sundays normally is when we watch a film. So this week it will have to be the 3rd John Wick, and then we can watch the new one, and then I'll do all the indie films. Indiana Jones, that is. Well, hopefully by then, I actually think he'll do more now than what he will when he's fully grown. Number, not size, because at the minute he's on 4 to 5 meals a day, which his breed have to be because they suffer with bloat if they eat too much in one go. So when he's bigger, he'll have 4 or 5, but he still won't be on much more food, I don't think. And obviously, he's not going to guzzle much because his bladder and everything will be bigger. So I don't know. Famous last words, isn't it? I just watched Last Crusade. Yeah, I might watch them all. Just it's ages since I watched them. I've seen bits of them, you know, when they show them every Christmas or whatever, and it's like you're never really paying attention. So I might do that. Yes, Mark, that's what they say with them. A lot of big dogs suffer with it because they eat too quick. So you don't give them like 1 meal a day or 2 meals a day. If you can split it to 3 or 4. He's on at the minute 4 to 5. And we've also I bought like, it's like an octopus. I'll show you. That sticks inside his bowl so he can't just and it's slowed him down. It takes him now between 5 and 6 minutes to eat his food. And I'm not exaggerating. Before we got that, it literally used to take him 40 seconds. Gone. Didn't chew any of it. And it's his breed. A lot of big breeds do suffer with it. But cane Corsos especially suffer with it with bloat because they just sniff the food down, and it can twist the stomach or something. And so I've not actually looked at the signs for if he gets it, but I'll need to look that up. But it says if it's okay if you feed them a few times and smaller amounts so they don't just inhale the food. Zeus was the same though. He didn't chew properly, he just swallowed it. What have I done with my pen? I don't know where my pen's gone. Sure I have one on here. Which one of you lot's nicked my pen? Definitely had one on here. Oh, she wrote the weight down. Bet you. Now then, my pen's been nicked. Did you use my pen? White one to write the weight down. Weight put it. Anyway. Huh? Huh? You see, told you she'd nicked it. Right. I know he stole it. I told you he nicked it. I was right. Oh, I never put my pen behind my ear, Mark. Even when I was on the market, I didn't. I just always used to have it in front of me. I've done it with my glasses before, though. Like, I had my cap on and just put my glasses on that, and then thought, I have to do my own glasses. Old age again. You know what it's like, Joe. Oh, it's going down nice now. Right. If you're watching in the background and you don't know who Spice and Ease, I've not played this tonight purposely because I'm trying to find out why it keeps coming up limited ads. I've just checked and it's still saying it. The only thing that's left is the drink. But I'm going to check. I need to check with Paul if this comes up the same. I don't know. Because that's the only thing I can think of now. I did the other night where I didn't vape on camera. Tonight, I've not played the ads. The only other thing is the Spice and Easy logos at the top. If the bot is picking up the word spice, because obviously it's a drug over here, spice. So I don't know if it's that. Well, it's not the advert because I've not played it tonight. So that's the next thing. The next live stream I do, I won't have the Spice and Easy logos on. But it doesn't pick them up on the recordings, on the video uploads. So I don't know. It's just so annoying because you can't actually speak to anyone to find out why. But being as it's not that, I'm going to play the ad now. So if you're watching in the background and you don't speak, you ain't got a clue who we are. This is what we actually do. I think it's this one anyway. Do you know what I'm going to do? I might title my next live stream YouTube. Let me know. Try to put it politely. YouTube, let me know why your bot keeps picking up on something on my videos, but it never tells me what. And then I have to request it. It's going to be a lot of words, isn't it, for a title? Now I'll say it in the video as well. I don't know. Just if you're watching this one, YouTube, stop being muppets and let me know why it's getting limited ads. And then it's like requested review. Oh yeah, it's suitable for ads. It's pence, but it's a principle thing. 3 days later, oh yeah, it is suitable for ads. So what's your bot picking up? Sort it out. What bot you got? Is it from the 1960s bot? It's YouTube. You're crap. You're crap. I've already had to request a review on this video tonight because it's come up. Oh, it's not suitable for most advertisers. Why? Oh, so I needed to burp that. It won't come up. Yeah, it's doing me head in, Joe. It's only on the live streams. I know it's crap. It's a crap platform. Not YouTube, the one, but I am so tempted to just go over to Rumble and start again on there. We can't do anything like these backgrounds and that. All you get is this. That's it. There's none of this backgrounds and stuff. None of your intros and all this the fancy stuff. It's just that. But you won't get like the monetization side of it just won't get interfered with. You won't, Mark, until if you click on last Saturdays, you should get adverts now, but you wouldn't have got them up until today, I think, or yesterday when it got cleared after a review, because an actual person reviews it and then they say, yeah, it's okay. Well, everyone that wants to watch it has watched it by then. You don't get any views after that 3 days. So it's just pointless. It's so annoying. I'm just glad I'm not one of these channels that just does live streams and nothing else. Because if they get the same trouble, it's just going to hammer them. Hammer them. But I don't know. I need to like have a. Yeah, I know, Mark. I've seen that on a different thing that on Twitter, but yeah, I'm the same. I don't have a Twitter account. I never bother with it. Surely they can't be that dumb at YouTube. Surely somebody that's checking these requests for a person to review it must look and think this channel's popping up a lot on the requested reviews, and they must be looking at it and thinking, why are they getting this all the time? Are they that stupid at YouTube, or is it just they don't care, or both? I'm assuming that they just don't care. We're not a big enough channel, so it don't matter. Let them keep requesting it. I bet if we had like 200,000 subs, they'd straight away sort something out. It's just annoying. I know somebody from YouTube is watching this. Just sort it out, because you're muppets. You like some out? Yeah, there will be now. It's just a bot that just scans uploads and stuff, and not one of my reviews has ever got a limited ads. Every live stream gets it, and the only difference on the live streams is the vaping and the drink. I did the other night where I didn't vape on camera, and it still got it. Tonight, I've not played the ad until just, but it's already got it. That's the only other thing. Well, you're telling me every beer review channel gets limited ads and they have to review it? Can't we? What, on all the live streams, every YouTube channel gets it? If that's the case, then they really are idiots, because how much are they having to pay people to troll through every single live stream to review it by a person and then say, yeah, it's all right? Then that to me means whoever's running YouTube are complete idiots and they ain't got a clue, because that don't make good business sense to pay someone to do it when you could just sort out the bot to stop limiting them. Who's running YouTube? You're a bit dense, a bit stupid. Yeah, well, that's it, TG. Yeah, that's it in a nutshell with YouTube. It'll be Twitter, Matthew. You can't get in touch any other way. There is a chat, a YouTube something chat. I can't think of the word now, but and they all they say is, when you say what your problem is, oh, here's our guidelines, and that's known because I've looked at other people that have said the same. All they get is they just send you the link to the YouTube whatever they call it, guidelines, and everyone says the same. But we're inside the guidelines. There's none of the guidelines being broken, but it still comes up, and then they have to request a review. Then they request it by a person. The person checks it. Oh yeah, it's all right, suitable. But am I the only one that sees there's something wrong with that? Why can't YouTube? It's their platform. What are you having, Leah? What are you having for lunch tomorrow? Gary was working. He finished about 9, I think. So unless he's had to stay late or he's not got back, stuck in traffic or whatever. So. But anyway, it's we've been going for 1 hour 57 minutes. Do you want another half an hour, or are you done? What do you want? Let me know. I'm easy. I'm not. I'm Spice. Should I say Spice on here? Probably not. Some say peasant food. Corned beef. Oh, I love corned beef. Corned beef frittata. Oh, so nice. With onion and cheese and stuff in it. Thought you had liver. Or was that yesterday? And my trouble is, if I get corned beef, especially the tin stuff, don't buy Princess. It's the worst crap that you'll ever buy. But a tin of corned beef, and what I do is slice it out of my own little Tupperware pot, slice it, put it in there, because in theory that should last a few days on sandwiches. Nah, don't. Every time I come in the kitchen, I open it and take a piece out and eat it. It's gone. It's not gone in 60 seconds, but it's gone in like a few hours. That's it. Rinsed it. Can't stop picking at it. Yeah, that's it, David. A frittata or an omelette. Just so nice. Joe, I will have another thing. Right, I'll stay for another half an hour then. Unless you lot clear off. And then I'll go with a bag on. Yeah, but it's cheaper, Leah. Buy a tin, put it in the freezer. Not the freezer. Put it in the fridge for a couple of hours so it cools down and then it's easier to slice. And just slice it really thin. And you get so much more for your money than buying the sliced stuff, ready sliced. And it's just as good if you don't buy Princess. Princess used to be all right. It's garbage now. Easier. Don't be idle, woman. Just get a can and slice it. I'll buy the can, slice it, and I'll post it to you. Corned beef hash with tomato. I meant to do a corned beef hash video donkeys ago, and I've still not got around to it. I need to do it. Tin tomatoes, onion, corned beef. You see, what I would do there is swap the tin tomatoes for chili sauce, onions. Oh, in a toasty. Right, Jay. Yeah, well, he obviously ain't got no ambition if he's gone to them. That's all I can say. He's not bothered about winning anything or whatever. Just let's go there. We'll get thrashed, play crap football, win nothing, but I'll get a paycheck. That's it. It's the only reason you go there. Oh, do you know what I've said before, Mark? Forget spam. Tesco's chopped pork and ham in a tin, the same as spam. I could eat that tin once I open it. Just sit and oh, so nice. We'll be back up next season. It depends how many players are gone. I assume you're talking about Leicester. It depends how many players they sell and who your manager is and everything. I don't know. I don't think we'll be getting. I forgot his name now in the middle. You know what I'm on about. We're supposed to be getting him. I don't know how many times, and I think we've moved on. Not interested now. And I can see apparently we put another bid in for Rice last night, I believe. And I think if they don't accept that, I think we'll move on from him as well and look for another target. And then they'll have a problem on their hands because they're going to have a player that wanted to leave and they priced him out of the market. Oh, it's been our latest bid, because I know Man City pulled out, didn't they? And they said Arsenal had put one in worth 105. Was it 105? And they hadn't heard anything. This was earlier. I've not checked the news for the last few hours. So, yeah, 105. So it's been accepted, has it? Right. I don't know, though, Simo. It's what we need. Xhaka has been good last season, but before that, it was garbage. And I think he's going to make a difference in the middle. But it depends who else we sell, because there's talk that we're going to sell Partey. Now, if we're going to do that, and they're going to sell Xhaka, if we're going to do that, yeah, so we bought Rice in, but then you've sold two, you bought one in. The whole reason we blew it at the end of last season was we hadn't got squad strength in depth. You're selling two, buying one. There's no one told them that the logic's flawed, because you still need to replace the extra one you sold and another one on top of that, because you haven't got strength in depth in the first place. I don't know. They might do it. They might get the other players in, but we'll see. If that's it, then they're blowing it before they start. You all right, Dale? You bought Havertz. That's not been confirmed yet, has it? Or has that been done now since the last time I checked? I know that was more or less done, but let me know if you want to link some. I'm on for another half hour-ish. Well, the Havertz has been confirmed as well. At least if it has, another plus point for Arteta in my books that he's getting it done early instead of dragging the feet. I do think, though, they're making a mistake in letting Balogun go. That is a massive mistake. It just get rid of Nketiah because it's garbage. Balogun smashed it in the French league. Bring him in, play him a few times, and see. Get him on a contract. Well, I don't think he wants to sign though. That's the problem. But yeah, I'd have got him over and get him on a contract. And if it didn't work out, sell him. Get rid of Nketiah straight off because he's crap. Balogun's looked a lot better when I've seen him than Nketiah, but yeah, just I don't know what Arteta sees in Nketiah because he's garbage. But is that on the news now, Stuart? I've not seen that either. To be honest, I've not seen the news today, sports or otherwise. I've been recording and looking after the idiots, so I've not really seen much news today. Yes, Leah, I thought it was a bit of a poor ending. And like you say, I think they went one season too many. I do see why they finished it like they did. It's like the fairy tale ending because that's what it was. It once upon a time was, and I see why they finished it that way. But I just thought it was a bit meh. There was better ways to tie it up the season before. But it was worth a watch, wasn't it, Leah? Newcastle can't get best players. What have we done there? Give me a second. I ain't got a clue what I'm doing here. Got my blondes getting to me again. Right, where were we? Yeah, just come up on my phone. Unresponsive. That don't sound good. I didn't think Madonna was into that sort of thing as well. What you've suggested there, I won't say it out loud, but IB to Blackpool. You've been to Blackpool, have you? You taking anything for that? I ain't been there for ages. Connor Cody. Have Leicester signed him then? Oh, viral infection. No, it's not the megabus, Mark. It's that they've never heard of Newcastle. Yeah, you do. I didn't think she was into that sort of stuff, taking that because it's like she's got the kids and that, isn't she? I don't know. What do you mean, Joe? What? Was it me? What's that? What's that? Whoa, what is that? I can't tell you. It's a picture, just seen. That's all I'll say. Don't forget then, top of your chat. I don't know if anyone new's come in recently. Make sure you subscribe to the dog's channel, which is just going to be called Brillo and Mouse. Bam, the Bam channel. Because I can't think of anything else. Every name I've thought that sounds good, I've looked, and there's 2 or 3 other channels already called it. So it's just going to be called Brillo and Mouse. And the first video of them not just being idiots down the garden, or the second, depending, because I have got another one of them scrapping and stuff. But the first video of Mouse, his first trip out, will be over the weekend, and it will be uploaded either Sunday or Monday. Don't want to miss it. Make sure you subscribe to him, because then you can watch him growing. He's growing that quick. You're going to blink and it looks like he'll look like a different dog. He's putting on 2 kilo a week at the minute. 14.6 kilos. And it's not even Sunday. Sunday's his weighing. He'll have put 3 kilos on this week. Catching up because of Purina's feeding guide was way under what he should be on. Then when I looked at other Corso owners and Cane Corso sites and everything, he should have been on at least double what Purina was saying. It's catching up now, and then some. Brillo's like, she's waking up with a different buddy every morning. Like, who's this? He's bigger than the last one. It'll be interesting to see when he's fully grown what happens when like Brillo's trying to have a go at him. Yeah, I think he'll just go boom, splatter. Yeah, that's what he weighs, Stuart. Fiona weighed him tonight because she says, "Oh, I need to weigh Brillo," and I says, "Oh, weigh Mouse as well, 14.6 kilos at not even 13 weeks old yet. He's 13 weeks old this Sunday, I think. Or was it 14 weeks old this Sunday? No, last week he was. Well, yeah, it's 13 weeks old this Sunday. Wildfire, ATG. You got wildfires over there again. That's not right. That's right. And that has to be over there. And then we're sorted. Simo! 14 weeks old. So 1 kilo. Yes, that's what they say to it. That Cane Corso should put on approximately 1 kilogram a week. But he is 13 weeks old this Sunday. No, this Saturday. And he will weigh over 14. So he's putting on over 1 kilo a week at the minute.
2 seconds. This light's just died.
He's put on 4 kilos in the last 2.5 weeks. And he don't even look chubby. It still looks, if anything, slightly under what he should be because he's a bit thin at the back. But I don't want to overfeed him because of the joint problems they'll get. So,
well, that's dead. It just literally died on me. I plugged it in, it ran, and then it flashed. And so it's knacky shot. It was about £3 to be fair. So it's from like own bargains as well.
Yeah, the best ring light I bought was the one off Amazon. I don't know if it's a 10-inch one. The other one I bought from Amazon, but it weren't the same. It was a bit smaller, and I thought, oh, it'll do, but it's nowhere near as good.
It's not a bad one. It wasn't bad. It was just just knackered. It's just. But I mean, they're just cheap and cheerful, aren't they? They're just,
Yeah.
they've all gone bad.
Can't handle it.
Too much food. Just it was nice, few beers, bit of grub and that, and then ended up staying for a bit, sat in the bar, had a bit of a chat and that, and then sort of got a taxi home, and they're just shattered. I mean, she had a few Prosecco's today, and then she had a bottle of wine, and then she got home, she's like, I'm quite bad. I was like, not really. So, wildfires in Toronto, that's mad, that. Yeah, I've still got one here, Stu. It's not end of world. It's just knacked. It's just.
To be honest, I can't tell. You ain't got if you're missing a light, I can't tell.
Oh, it's been dropped that many times. To be honest with you, Stu, I'm amazed that he's still. I'm amazed it turns on. To be honest with you, I've dropped it. I've knocked it over. It's fallen down back. It's fallen off. It's been yanked around. So it's it's doing all right. But it weren't much.
Right, so I can put Nightbot back on then because I stopped that as well. I didn't know if it was picking up anything on Nightbot. Let's do that.
I had some. I literally couldn't sleep last night. I thought I'll just go live and I had some clown come in, and he was just like, it's like a bot, and it's just wave after wave after wave, and like 10 different accounts, all spamming this. I thought,
I saw that, Simo. It's an actual channel as well.
We had like 10 different accounts, all with the same name.
You check the channel. You're on a shorts video on it. On his channel.
I reported it.
And also, if you check all his videos, that's all he does on every. He's got hardly any subs, 200 odd subs. So obviously people can't be arsed with him, and he's just a complete idiot that just goes on there and just. He ain't got the guts to show his own face. He puts a mask on, and when he does talk, he sounds like the Hunchback of Notre Dame, and he's got an arse on his head. So it just. I don't know. He obviously thinks I'm going to get loads of subs for being a complete and utter arsehole.
But it was like, there must have been about 10 accounts or something coming all with the same name. I thought, oh, great. So I just put subscribe mode on, and then it stopped. The worst part is you've got to work out how to do it. It's like, I can't remember what I would do. I wasn't sure if it was a mask or not.
Yeah, it's a mask, Leah. If you remember his name, just check it. Don't sub to him, obviously, because he don't warrant it. But check his channel, and you'll see that it's the same on it. All he does is go on channels, just be a complete arsehole, and done. I don't know if he realises sooner or later he'll run out of channels because he'll get banned from them all.
Yeah. Oh, David, that day that you're on about meeting Rob, they put train strikes on. I don't know if that's what you're talking about, but because I was to Rob, I said every time that he's bloody messaged me about, he's like, "What is this?" He's like, "Mate, there's train strikes all the time." Yeah, she had a great day, Joe. She thoroughly enjoyed it. She's been absolutely spoiled rotten. And then as we got back, her mate came round, dropped her a bottle of something off in the car, and so she's got plenty of stuff, absolutely loads of stuff. And then her mate's going to take her out tomorrow. They're going to go out for some dinner, then do a bit of shopping and that. So why not?
So a quick recap, by the way, the channel news that I put on there is you will only get 2 uploads a week for the next few weeks at least, because I've not got time to record while we've got the idiot dogs running around. It may not even be 2. It may only be 1 upload a week, which is looking like this week as well, because I can only record and edit when they're asleep, and they don't sleep regular. It just, if one wakes up, it's World War III again. So It's 1 to 2 uploads a week, and if you lot want, I will do Wednesday nights, bring that back in again just for a couple of hours, so at least you've got something and one upload or whatever. So, and don't forget to subscribe to the dogs channels, because Mouse's, I nearly said Zeus again, Mouse's first walk is coming up this Saturday. Well, it'll be actually Friday or Saturday, but it's going to be uploaded over the weekend.
Yeah, it was nice. They went out. They brought I thought it was cake. It was a donut. They brought like a donut with a thing on it, and a bought happy birthday song. So she was buzzing, and then she's had a good day. She's been spoiled rotten, but it's hard work. I've been trying to organise everything and make sure that everybody can be in the same place and everything else. The people are just trying to get people to do things is just hard work.
Well, tell me about it.
This is our kid was like obviously for my brother's the worst. It's just hard work.
It might be, Neil, but it looks like he's got an arse on his head. Which I suppose fits really, because he seems to be a bit of an arse. So
Yeah. He's probably about, I bet he's probably about 40, you know, he's probably like a grown man living at his mum's house or like living at his nan's house or something.
yeah, it's obviously someone that's deluded and thinks, oh, if I'm an arsehole, I'll get loads of people subbing to me because I'm an arsehole. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't always work that way.
Neil, I would hang fire if you're going to place an order, because there is Copperberg cider coming out. I think it's the strawberry and lime.
Oh, that's what I had in my snake bites the other week.
Strawberry and lime fruity cider coming out. Copperberg.
Oh, my back is so killing. I'm going to have to go to the doctor's next week. I know he won't do anything. He'll just say take ibuprofen and don't try not to do a lot. Well, you try carrying a 14-kilo dog down the stairs first thing in the morning. That don't help.
Leah's just like, oh, what?
Yeah, I thought you might, Leah. Right, Miles. I didn't know you were doing a live chat tonight. Yeah, that's what notifications are for. Round parents again tonight. But I hope it's going well. Cheers. There's been a few more in tonight, actually. It's not been so hot and sunny around here, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it.
It's just rained here today, pretty much.
We ain't got. We had a bit of rain. It weren't really. It was spots. You know what? It's hard to explain. It was like spots, but the big heavy spots. Only just spots, and then it stopped after about 10 minutes and done. You know it weren't much because the pair of the dogs are out, and if it rains, you won't see them outside. But it's wet. I ain't going out, so. Yeah, that's it, Mark. That's what he does. He's just.
Well, it just made me laugh, Mark. I seen it and I thought, but it was like he must have like about 10 different accounts, and it just completely. And I was like, sort of. But I just stuck sub mode on for 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I said. The best thing to do is stick. You have to be in a sub for the last 2 days. Done. So what's it?
There's some strange people about.
But I mean, the thing is that the fact we're talking about it now is it's doing him a favour, because it's the only way I'll get anyone to look at his channel, because it's garbage. So they do do it. It's just YouTube throw a wobble now and again and don't send them out. I don't think notifications go out for community posts.
Yeah, you don't get for community posts. I've got notifications for 2 hours ago. Spice Sneezy, Talk Sports, City Extra, Stephen Hendry's Crew Tips.
Yeah, I got one from this live tonight, and I heard her phone go off. But communities, you need to check the channel regular. See if there's a community post gone up, because you don't get notifications for that.
Oh, congratulations! You've been accepted into the YouTube Partner Program. There we go. Because they've changed the thing, haven't they?
Yeah, is it 500 now or something?
Yeah, congratulations. I forgot I did that. I did it when I was pissed last night. Yeah, I got an email and filled it in. Yeah. It was a good laugh, actually. I just ended up saying, I went off for, and then sat with her for a bit, and we had a few drinks and that, and after our kid were off today, so we started with it. It was nice, just.
That's it, Joe. It's just people that just want to. They got no life, have they? They ain't got the intelligence to set a channel up themselves. They won't show themselves on camera. They won't show their even the proper name on camera, and yet they think it's good to go and troll somebody else. You know, get a life.
It was a bit sick, didn't it? It was very similar to. You know what? I wouldn't bother with the orange stout. Some people like it was one of them. It was sort of people either really liked it or didn't like it at all. I didn't like it. I think it was one of the only kegs that I actually poured away. Oh, hang on.
Oh, I've always done. Be back momentarily. That's a big word, isn't it, for Wednesday? See you later, Miles. His PC's updating. I don't know if you can hear me somehow. If you can't, I'll tell you again when you come on. You can set your PC not to update automatically, and you can pick when you want to update. Or you can get it to ask you, and then you can pick it. I never get it interrupting mine. It always says if I want to switch, I'll get the little yellow symbol at the bottom and click on it. Your PC needs to restart for an update. Pick a time or later. I'll just leave it there till I switch off, and then it'll update and switch off. Do it that way. Never get interrupted. Yeah, Joe. Smash your face in. Don't forget to do that. I ain't even checked it tonight. I don't know what we're on. 24. That's not bad, really. Wednesday night again. Be nice if you can get to 30 if you ain't already smashed the thumbs up. Every time he sees them, Stewart, is when he's like just about to face plant on one of them. A bot just made an appearance. Huh? Garden update should be this weekend, Stuart. Hopefully, I've already had a couple of chilies off one of them. I can't think which one it was, but I took the early ones off green and letting the others go red. The Prairie Fire not doing as well as they are in the polytunnel. My jalapenos, I've chopped the top off because it's just growing and growing. No side shoots, nothing. It's just growing with leaves. Just one stem, so I've chopped it off, and I'm hoping it's going to like branch out of it. But I think the jalapenos was the best one last year. Got loads off it, but this year it's just nothing. And I've got a couple of the others with some flowers on, and there's a couple of small chilies now. Cucumbers, I've got loads about that big now, just starting to go on the cucumbers. Tomatoes, I've got a few ones on green. They're just kicking in now, but just I don't get what you mean, Joe. Miss what Al said there. Oh,
Stupid technology, man. Well,
do you not have your set? I don't know if you heard me. My PC's a both set not to automatically update. It asks me if I want to. It updates in the background, but it doesn't actually do it until it needs a restart. And then I always set it to ask me, and then it's update and shut down is what I normally do. Never have it to automatically update and install and that because it, like you say, it will just interfere.
Oh.
I've had ripe tomatoes and cucumbers so far, plenty of chilies on the plants. Yeah, mine are not doing the best this year, but
yeah, Neil, the stout wasn't great, mate. The orange stout, I'd give that one a miss. It was one of the only beers that I've poured away. I think there's been 2 beers ever on the machine that I've poured away. One was that, and the other one was.
Oh, I know what the other I drank. There's only 2 I poured down the sink, not PD kegs, but 2 cans. One was one of the what's the ones that little stuff? Loch Lomond, something like that. There was one of theirs which I can never remember which one it was, and I'm going to end up buying it again at some point. Which just went straight down the sink, and the other was one of the ones you're on about.
I think it was that one, and I tried like a Christmassy beer. I couldn't get on with that.
Oh, if I don't like it, I'll still drink it. If it's absolutely no, the other one wasn't the one you're thinking of. I'm not on about the orange stout. The other one I'm thinking of was it's like something you might call a turd, if you get what I mean. Yes, Joe. Homegrown tomatoes and cucumber, so different to supermarket.
She's got that growing all sorts, man. She's got all sorts. She's got carrots and potatoes. She's got some cucumbers. She's got raspberries. So just whatever.
Now, there's a thing. Raspberries. Our raspberries that we've grown this year, we are going to get about 10% of them.
How come?
Because 2 little rats have learnt how to drag them through the fencing there and either eat them or play at tug of war with them on the garden.
I like these. Yeah.
Times we've seen Mouse sitting there. What are you eating? Get it out. It's a raw raspberry. And
raspberry.
Chomping on it.
That's the worst thing they could be eating.
You see them running around the garden. It's like, what they've dragged out now? Raspberry stems, great stems. And like, Mouse is chasing Brillo because she managed to get it first. And she's running around the lawn and he's chasing it. It's like, there's another one. I got one the other day. There were 4 raspberries on it. Not even ripe. That they like played tug of war with.
Mark, if you like sort of the Witcher game, I'd say the Witcher 1's old, they're remaking it. The Witcher 2, the Witcher 3, depends on what sort of games you like. So you want online games or does you want like,
I'm still battering Witcher 3. I've not even finished the
game. Really good, they're worth getting into. Dark Souls games are good, but they're hard. Very hard.
What about the one that cacks your pants? Dead Space, is it?
Yeah, the Dead Space.
Right, get that for him, but he has to play it with no lights on. Oh man, does that
Dead Space Outlast is a bit of a bricker and all. That's I won't buy Battlefield, it's a mess. Battlefield is a buggy, broken mess at the minute. Good night, Leah.
See you later, Leah. See you Saturday. There's more against online play. Yeah, you see, I don't go online now. The last one I did was the COD that we got. No one played. Then
there were a kid playing Call of Duty on an iPad in there. Madness.
I've not even finished the solo campaign on it. All I play now is Witcher, and that's it. And when I'm done with that, I probably won't buy anything else. I ain't got the time or the patience now. Can't get into it.
I've been playing the new Final Fantasy game. That's really good. I'll tell you what might be. It's 13. If you've got a Switch, Mark, that like the Nintendo stuff, that's all mega. There's no on there that's bad. Like, you know, there's loads of all the Mario stuff. There's Luigi. There's freaking Mario Kart, Zelda. There's so much stuff on the Switch that's worth.
That Zelda used to be massive when it first come out on the console.
It's still really big, but the problem is that they just don't really come out that often. Then they come out like every few years now. They're lots of they're I think what's that?
Oh, I used to love Mario Kart, Joe. I used to love it. And Super Mario World, like the 2D one.
Yeah, well,
I used to jump down a chimney or something and you'd enter a new map or so. I used to love that game.
I love my Switch, Mark. I use it all the time, Switch. Diablo's pretty good. Might be a bit violent. That being said, at 13, I've got to be honest with you, I was playing literally everything at 13. Like, I was playing pretty much everything. You know, I was just sort of maybe a bit older than 13, probably like 14, 15, but I was playing literally.
Have they not missed the boat with a RoboCop game?
Yeah, but about 30 years. Yeah. Yeah. It might like Overwatch. If you like shooting stuff, that's pretty good.
Oh, is it poo time? Yeah. Hey, doggy poos.
If he's got an Xbox or a PC,
there is
Game Pass is a good shout. Because
Simo's here. I bet you weren't here when I showed him earlier. Come here. Look at that size of him now.
Her face is like, what are you doing? She's looking at me. They're just looking at like, help.
I'm not putting down. It's too heavy.
You alright, Simo?
Go on.
All right, Faye.
Yeah, all good. Come on, then. Yes, it's raining.
It'll be 15 kilo this Sunday. I'm telling you.
Come on, then.
Oh, is it? What you say? It's raining.
Yeah.
Whoa.
The Batman game is really good. Mark.
You'll have to shut the door because they'll come straight back in. They don't like them. Go out with them then, you would.
Horizon's great.
There's a brolly up there.
The Fallout game's really good.
Not that one. So no more waste an ornament. No. What's the saying?
Neither use nor ornament.
That's it. That's no more use than ornament. Yeah, that's it.
But TG, that's how kids interact these days, man. They're all FaceTime, iPad, you know, laptops and online gaming and that. That's how the kids all interact nowadays.
That's why they're all knobs.
Yeah, you know, that is the...
Yeah, no more use than a chocolate fire guard. Yeah, you can't use that in it nowadays because most people won't even know what a fire guard is.
We got one when the dogs were, well, when Lemmy was young, when we were little, because he was stupid.
Do you remember? I bet Joe does because she's even older than me. He used to get the ones where you had the fireplaces and it wasn't like a square fire guard. It used to be like a dome shape that fit the archway of your fireplace. It's hard to explain. It was like a dome shape and then it domed out and you just put it in front of the fire.
Yeah, that's what we use, yeah.
The coal spurting out and stuff.
But it was more to stop the dog running straight into it.
And toast on an open fire. It's the best toast ever. I'd have an open fire again now. I used to love them. Nothing like it. In a cold winter night, you got the old fire going, open fire, turn the lights off, watch a film, job done.
Yeah, it depends really. There's so much Depends what kind of games he's into, I guess, as well. More like, what does he like, I guess.
Buy him a football and say, open that door, there's a world out there.
Or a bag.
No, they weren't all that shape, Mark, because you could actually get flat-sided ones as well that you can put around your fire to stop, not to stop the bits coming out the fire, but to stop animals and kids getting to the fire. It's like it's flat-sided, and I know they are because I used to use one to put my shelves on the market, and it's like big squares in them rather than like a proper little fire guard. Do you know what I mean, Simon?
Yeah.
It's like I used to get the domed ones that you put in front of your fire.
Yeah.
You can get ones that is like a fire guard, but it's like a cage in effect, like half a cage that you put, and it covers the whole of the fireplace and everything, and stops anyone getting near it, kids and animals and that.
I bet my nan's got one of them. My nan's got all sorts.
They had a flat-sided one, you see. Yeah, you see. Yeah. But you're up north, Mark and Joe. You've only just found fire, ain't you? Let alone gods. Even Neil up in Wales, they had a flat-sided one.
What's happening, Joey?
Shapeshifters, that's a group, isn't it?
Yeah, didn't they do that? I'm a different person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't think of the song, but yeah.
It was like What It Wouldn't. Yeah, it was on like every dance album for about 5-10 years from it, and then there's
Green Beret in the local chippy back in the 80s, 10 pence ago. Yeah, it wouldn't be now. It'd be like £3, I bet.
Oh.
Hello again, Joey. So you brought the lighter then, did you, Neil?
Yeah. Yeah. Burnt me bum. Oh, that sounds painful, that though.
Especially if you didn't get up quick enough.
Oh.
I grew up on a farm, was all open fires then. Did you ever get in the house, Joe? Think about it. Yeah, didn't they do another song, Shapeshifters, as well? It was somebody. It was a name, somebody's tune. I'm sure it was
Lola's theme.
Huh?
Lola's theme.
Yeah, was that there?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the same song.
Oh, is that what it was called? Oh, what's she squeaking at?
Yeah.
I thought she'd just gone in there and squeaked.
No, he's just got it.
Oh, he's ratty. Did they go?
Yeah. The current alias of English house producer in a English and Swedish.
Did he poo?
Yes.
Oh, little mousy tempoos. Oh, not still.
Yeah, she's trying to bite it as it's coming out of his butt.
Oh.
She's terrible. He squats over to do his crap, and she's like, "Whoa, what's that?" Sticks her out to get away.
You have to put her on.
My brother messaging me. Have I left my wallet with you? I said, no. I said, I've not seen your wallet. You never pay for it. You stingy.
Yeah, don't forget to WhatsApp me the details of it. as a card. Stuff I want to order.
As soon as you said to him, right, you know, I said, we'll split the bill, you know, between the three of us, me and kids. Oh, I don't think I've got my wallet with me. I'll have to go and find, I'll have to look for it. I don't know if I thought, yeah, here we go, sort of. And then it's, and I've got to get back soon. I've got to work. So here we go. Now that it's going to pays, every excuse book's coming out.
Yeah, now you have to go and nudge him. He wants you to carry him because he's a little baby, a heavy little baby. He can get on the bed on his own now, which is trouble. He can get on the settee on his own, which is trouble. He's getting to that stage now where he's going to reach everything he wants. So it's mega trouble.
Mega trouble.
Because it's going to be that big and he's still got that baby brain, it's like he's going to be into everything. Because he's way taller than Zeus was at that age. Oh, back in the mouth. They're going to end up scrapping because he won't go upstairs.
Oh. We've got not open fires, Mark, but we've got two like log burning fires in the house. We've got one in the lounge and one in the dining room, which is the original one. But they're great in winter.
I'm playing Hunt the Rat. I'll be back in a minute.
Speaking of rats, we got a lot of wood delivered the other day, and I put it all at wood store, and there a dead rat in the middle of it. I'm not afraid, not ashamed to say that I squealed when I opened it. I yelped. But it were well done. It had been proper squashed.
Oh, it's impossible to catch her when she starts bolting around.
I'm not really keen on rats, I must admit.
You are?
I was saying we bought a lot of wood the other day, and it comes in ton bags, obviously, and the guy just dumps it out onto the drive, and we put it into the wood store, and there a dead rat in the middle of it, squashed, and I let out a little scream. I don't mind rats. But when I saw it was lying there, I was a little bit scared.
He wouldn't help me cook, Joe. He'd eat everything.
We've had a half. One was an original one, Mark, that's been there for donkeys. And she always said once we got the lounge done, she wanted one in there because it's quite a big house. So it's the wood burning sort of fire. It eats the whole house. You got a couple.
My mum's still got one. One of the open fires was done when they had the house redone. The other one is it's the same place, but it's not an open fire now. She's got one of them part rays in there.
Yeah.
But she still gets the free coal. So that's what we can't get through to. Well, as soon as it cools down, just get your fire on. Leave it on 24 hours. You're not paying for the coal. So but you can't tell her.
Can't be doing that.
She's got 3 bunkers and they get filled up. It's like free. So
I know that the woman who lived next door before she passed away I think it was during lockdown. It might have been. I said their brother were clearing out. They found some grenades in coal shed. I bet he got a shock of his life. Emptying sheds and just a grenade sat there. Yeah.
They found a few round here, grenades and bombs and that in the canals, because
They used to get bombs.
Apparently, like the Midlands was a big area for the Blitz and all this lot. So
Yeah. I know it's Scrappy. They used to get like bombs and stuff, whatever, or things that would potentially explode because it's just part and parcel of it, I suppose, isn't it? But
whoa, I didn't think they had sunglasses that long ago.
Ray-Bans in kitchen. I'm not sure what Ray-Bans in kitchen are much good for.
Rayburn. What's these ones they call the old cottage farmhouse things? Oh, what they called? The big is basically you just slide a thing off the top and it's a flame underneath it where you've lit all the fire and is it a range or something like that? They call it. I can't remember.
That's like an Arga as well back in the day.
Proper old school cooking.
But
It might be an Arga, I don't know. What's an Arga?
Like a big cast iron oven thing that's just on all the time.
Did it have holes in the top where you used to put saucepans on and that?
Yeah.
It might be an Arga I'm thinking of then.
Big thing like that big, but they're mega heavy. And they cost an absolute fortune because you can't turn them off. They're always on, but they're when they're not.
Well, I suppose they double up as like heating as well, don't they?
Yeah, but it was just taking so much room up. It was because it's such a massive thing. But it must have been ancient because it were here for as long as I can remember. But some guy come along and his pal and took it to bits. I couldn't be arsed. It's sunny then.
I've just got that. I need to take our TV off the wall. It's a nightmare at the minute. I've got to take the back off it.
Like one of them things.
See you later, David. Cheers for dropping in. Yeah, I think it's that. Yeah, I think that's what I'm thinking of.
Take care, David. See you in a bit,
Don't
mate.
forget, join us Saturday. Don't forget, if you're not, sub to the Dogs channel, which the name will be changing tomorrow. Apparently, I can do it tomorrow. I don't know.
So you can find out.
Yeah. I can't remember what I was going to say. Was it sunny then, Mark? Sort that wood stove? No, I don't know.
Oh.
Just a quick hello. You all rock. Hello, goodbye, David. Thanks for dropping in. Make sure you smash the thumbs up. What we are. We're going to get 30 for a Wednesday. Oh, one away. David, smack it. If you ain't now, you might be the 30th. You could win absolutely sweet FA, but smash it.
It's just 29 on mine.
Yeah, it's 29. What did I say?
You're number one behind though, aren't you, sometimes?
Yeah, mine says 28.
Yeah.
So we need one more. I don't know why it does it, but it always does.
It takes a minute usually.
Yeah, another one is the YouTube stupendous cock-ups.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a guy watching, he's got like one of the biggest gaming channels. Said every single video straight away, the second he uploads it, boom. Limited AdSense. He said, I don't know what it is. He said YouTube just do not like certain. In fact, they put a flag almost on the channel or something. That's it. He said you got 977,000 subscribers.
Yeah, but like I said, once it's reviewed by a person, it's suitable.
Yeah.
Is it so hard for them to just look at these channels and think, well, why is this always getting it? Have a look what the problem is and just rectify it.
But I mean, it's crazy because think like he's got videos with like 2 million views on them and stuff, and he's probably getting about £3 from it.
Really?
Yeah. Which is.
But he should be able to contact them. I don't know if it's 10,000. if you've got a certain amount of subs, you can actually get in touch with YouTube.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, I can't. All I can do is go on the YouTube.
Oh, go on Twitter or something.
Something or other, and all you get is like, check our guidelines. I've checked them all.
Getting a beer, 2 seconds. Oh.
And I actually said, I went on and said, oh, here's our guidelines. And I put, yes, I've seen all them. The videos are all okay with each of your guidelines. Tell me what's wrong. Why? And then all we can do is, here's our link to our guidelines. And I just put, so you no use whatsoever, and just hung up. Well, not hung up, but stop the chat because they don't want to know. This is crap.
I jumped more than I thought last night. No wonder I felt rough this morning. Yeah. I was sat with her, you just get. Sometimes it just sort of, you don't even realise how much you're drinking, it just sort of slips down. No wonder I felt rough this morning. Fridge is half empty. Yeah. Going for the roll with it.
I've not had that for a while. I'll wait till they put it on offer.
It was one of them where like it had been dropped top floor and battered about a bit, so it was.
Let's get ready to run, but I would, Joe. I tell you, I suppose it's a good thing in a way that I can't actually get in touch with them, because if I did, I'd get my channel banned. Because they are complete idiots, a lot of them. And yes, the channel is not called Doggy Diaries anymore. At the minute, it's called Doggy, because I forgot to put the diaries in it. It won't let me even add that. Tomorrow, it's going to be called Brillo and Mouse. That's it. BAM, for short, the BAM channel.
The BAM.
And now that Mouse can go out after Friday, that was a nightmare, trying to get a definitive answer for that as well. And Brillo won't be far behind. So a couple of weeks, there'll be more out and about. But yeah, it's just a nightmare. When can a dog go out after second vaccination? 2 weeks, 1 week, 3 weeks. It just...
At least once they can go out and about, you get a bit more pieces. They'll probably be knacked for the first couple of times.
Well, I rang up when I booked Mouse's second vaccine, and I was talking to the receptionist, and I said, right, when he's had that, when can he go out after? Oh, the vets normally say 1 week if they're walking on concrete, like paths and that, with 2 weeks for like open water. Right. Took him in, had the jab, said to the vet, so when can you go out after this? 2 weeks, preferably 3, but at a push if you really want to take him out, because he needs to socialise 2 weeks. What? 3 weeks or minimum 2? Yeah. I rang up again yesterday, spoke to the receptionist. Right, we brought Mouse in on Friday. Blah, blah, blah. Right, let me just check. Yeah, we've got you down here. Yeah. When can you go out after that second jab? 1 week. Definitely 1 week. Yes. I said, is that just like walking on paths, concrete? And no, he can go anywhere after 1 week. And I thought, does none of you know the same answer?
Well, we had a weird thing with Lemmy. Sam and Bo and all of the dogs was like, they had one jab when they were pups, and then they had one later on. But Lemmy had to have like 2 or 3 more. I don't know, but then obviously just use cheap lad. It was like, it felt like forever. It probably weren't forever, but it felt like forever when you've got little. Like, when you're just running around, just tearing it place apart. It's like
2 weeks between this one. You see, Fiona's like the one she's had is there's 2 or 3 different types. Yeah. And when she took Brillo, she said, right, you got this will be the second one. If you want the one against parvovirus, which is the main problem, that'll be a 3rd vaccine. And I said, well, they never told me that. Then I rang them up, and mine's a different one. Oh no, this one's included. And I looked up, and the one that Mouse has had, parvo is included in it. So that's just 2 vaccines. But I just don't get this. Like, and I looked up online, and somebody said, and it falls in with what the receptionist said yesterday.
31
2 weeks, and then I looked at the one under. If your dog's 10 weeks or older, which he was, when he's had his second vaccine, 1 week, they're safe to go out.
Yeah.
And then I looked at below that, 2 weeks for you, and it's like, why are they all changing it? Like, there must be a regulation that's like, that's it. You've had this, done. Why does
31
none of
likes
them know
for
the
that.
same answer?
Oh,
You what?
31 likes now.
Is it? Oh, banging, everyone. Banging. Cracking. So, yeah, I don't get it. But the receptionist, twice I've rang up, they said 1 week. So he's going out on Saturday.
We went
Friday
to pick
night.
the medication up today because, you know, like, rung up, like, yeah, you pick it up anytime after 12 o'clock, turn up. Oh, we've not got it. So what do you mean? I said, it's like an half an hour, you know, it's half an hour there, half an hour back. Oh, well, we've not got it. I said, when's it ready? Oh, well, it'll probably be next week now. I said, well, why did you tell me Wednesday then? And I said, if it's going to be next week, oh, we've had a bit of a mess up. I thought,
Is that for you?
yeah, for dog.
Yeah.
But
For the dogs.
yeah, for dog, for bloody dogs medicine. It's because all the vets around here have rammed. So the one we got them into was the only one, and that's now full. It's just crazy, man. The amount of I didn't realise
You know
how hard it
what
was
the
to get a
problem
dog
is?
into.
And it's like everything else gets blamed on it, but it's Rona. Because
Yeah,
people were in lockdown, they were all buying pets. How they were buying them, I don't know, because you weren't supposed to go out anywhere. But there was such a rise in people buying pets.
yeah, people buying dogs and rabbits and cats, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, how are they going out and buying them when you're supposed to stay in? But they were buying them, and now they all want to get to the vets, and you can't get in for anything. That's why Brillo's had to start again with the vaccines, because it was like, no, you can't get in. What? September before you can get in for a vaccine at the vets.
That's crazy. I know a mate of mine's got a parrot and he has to go to a specialist vet. He's got like exotic vets or something. And he said, he said, you've got to ring up. He said, and unless it's like an absolute emergency. He said, it's like 3 to 4 weeks before they can see you. It's just like crazy.
The thing is, it weren't so bad. Like, they managed to get Mouse in. The day I took him in, and she struggled to get him in. I had a word with the vets. Yeah, bring him in on that day, because I said, I don't want to start him again. He's a big dog. He's going to be massive.
Yeah.
He needs to be socialized at a young age. And she had a word. Yeah, we can get you in on that day. The day I took him, there were 3 other people in there, and there were 3 vets.
Are there any like puppy classes nearby? You know, like to get him like socialized. You know, like dog
£80.
or something.
I ain't paying that.
Take him to a bloody field somewhere.
Yeah, he'll be walking around the park.
Yeah.
He's fine with people. We've stood out the front. They're not like
just
him
other animals.
and he's fine with people. So Friday, I'll take him out and I'll take him up the park, and I think he'll be fine with the dogs. It's just these twats that don't put them on a lead, and they'll come bounding up, and if it scares him, that'll be it. He'll be anti-dogs, and if he's anti-dogs, I'm sorry, but your dog's dying. If it comes running up to him when he's fully grown,
your dog's gonna die.
It's your own fault. So yeah, it's he'll
be
fine with the
puppy classes.
I think it will help with having Brillo. That it's like, it's a dog, I'll play. It'll just be the old idiots that are like, I'm 19 and look at my Staffy, look at my bulldog, and because I sell a packet of weed every 6 months, and I'm a druggie. And they don't train the dogs, and they like drag them down the road, and they'll be the sort that'll be the problem.
Not the case, isn't it?
They don't make you look good because your dog's dragging you down the road. It just says what an idiot you are because you can't train it.
Yeah, but
I always do, David. That's how I am. You watch it,
Neil was saying about pets at home, but again, name's cheap nowadays, is it, dude?
No. I actually thought about the trouble is where the vets we had to go to was like, it'll be a pain at rush hour and I thought about if we could have got to pets at home, I wasn't going to book him in for classes. I was just going to say, right, can we just bring the dog to sit in the vet's waiting room? And
Yeah.
that's it. We're not booking in to see the vet or anything. Just want to bring them up and let them sit there with seeing different dogs all the time. And I think that'd help him. But at the minute, I think he'll be all right. It's got Brillo, so he's not on his own.
Cheers, David. It's what I got for my birthday, actually. It was off Arcade, so. I mean, they're all right with dogs. Again, it's just when you get the ones that come running up to you, and Lemmy freaks out. I mean, Sam don't like it. I think because Sam's getting on a bit, and his hearing and eyesight is not quite what it used to be. So he gets a bit grumpy, and then I think Lemmy obviously sort of feels like he's got to then step in to sort of help Sam out, but he's still handy. He might be about 14, but he's still a handy lad. I won't like to upset him.
He's got his bark now. It's proper when he don't like something. It's a proper deep bark. And it's going to be loud when it's fully grown. But I think Fiona said the other day she didn't say he was still a pup at the minute, but she took Brillo out. She was carrying Brillo because she can't go on the floor or anything. So just carried her out to let her see the world and not be scared of stuff. And she said there were some lads. They looked like late teens, early 20s with some sort of bulldog. And they were like, hey, look, there's a snack for this. And she just went, yeah, this one maybe, but her brother's a cane corso. Didn't say it was still a pup. And they just went, oh, right. Yeah. Come back when he's fully grown.
That's funny.
Yeah, I think he'll be all right, Mark. I think it'll help him having Brillo here. Yeah, I couldn't have cats again. I had one when I was younger, but cats are not like a proper pet, are they? They want you're the pet, not the cat.
My old man's got cats, so not for me. Just like I said, they come in when they want something, and that's it. And dogs don't leave dead birds and mice and rats.
Yo, bitch, give me some fuss. Give me food. Right, I'm off. I'll see you in 3 days.
Like,
just.
I mean, but my dad gets like half-dead pigeons and mice and rats, voles, you name it, and they'll just leave them.
Well, they say cats are intelligent. What part of intelligence do they think that you want a rat on your doorstep?
Yeah. You got a rat. Yeah. I wrote a pigeon missing its head. Yeah.
Put the rat in the food bowl and see what they make of it then.
Yeah. Prey drive, though, isn't it? It's just like a instinct to hunt.
Yeah.
They're very quiet, actually. Very quiet. 2 seconds.
But yeah, the cat we had when I was little, well, not little, I was younger. I actually taught it to sit and give me its paw like a dog. And it acted like a dog. It was big and all, a big tabby. It used to do the house 4 doors up from us had like the glass square pane doors, and they had a Yorkie or something, some little rat dog, and it used to walk up to the door and just eyeball the dog. Like, yeah, come on then, come on. And it just, it's so funny to watch. I'd love one, David. I'd love a leopard as a pet. Imagine taking that out for a walk. Wouldn't be fair on the leopard, of course, because they need to be out. You ain't got the room. I don't care how big your house is. You ain't got the room to keep a leopard, but some do, don't they? The old bling people. Don't forget to remind me, Neil, what I need to get. I'll go over on.
They're both crashed out.
Probably. Because you know I'm going to forget.
You forget never.
Yeah, I've been known in the past.
What are you doing the Duvel, is it?
It's either a triple Carmelite and 5 Duvels. 5 Duvel Citras. Our Tesco's had the Duvel Citras in a couple of weeks ago, and they sold out and didn't replace them. And last time they did that, it was like 6 months before they got them in again. But I'm not doing 5 Duvel Citras and a triple Carmelite on the same night.
Boots have got the triple, not triple Carmelite. They've got little tiny bottles of the triple Carmelite. I think we've got the Duvel. I'll have one of them, Mooch. I'll have a scan tomorrow and see what
it is. I'm going to have to go Morrison. No, not Morrison's. I have to do 4 for 3 apparently. So I'll go there and get the Duvels from there. And I'll have to go Morrison's for the triple Carmelite because our Tesco's have stopped doing that now. I know.
Yeah, I boosted it, but I think like like little ones, like little 330s or whatever, which is.
But I ain't doing all of them on one night because that'll be it. The stream will be done in 3 hours and just left open. They will TG round here. The cats are like, I ain't moving. When we had Zeus and I took him out, they lose.
Yeah, they don't care. They're just like, it's like
Zeus is like, I'm going to kill you. And the cat's like, just sitting there. It's just like, do you not realise you'll get the odd scratching, but it's just going to eat you? And the cat's like, I ain't bothered. Bring it. And that's it. They just know when you're beaten.
Just makes me laugh. Just like say, cats are just. Again, like say, if they are so intelligent, then it's just cats are. You think about it, cats are kind of stupid. Yeah. Do all be.
Yeah.
How big is the big triple Carmelite? Is it 750 ml? Is it?
Yeah, I think so. And what's the ABV on that? 7.5, something like that.
Triple Carmelite. £6 in Sainsbury's. And it's 8.4%.
And 5 Duvel Citras at like nearly 10%, are they?
I don't know. Google what Citra is. Sainsbury's.
Is that 9.5 or 10.2, something like that?
9.5.
That's too much in one stream. It's got to be either or. Well, yeah, you could do. Well, I don't know, 750 ml though, innit?
I seem to recall last time that we had that big triple Carmelite, somebody told me he drunk all of his, and then the next day, Fiona informed me that he'd told a few porky pies and just left it in the glass.
I think the last time we did that triple Carmelite, some idiot believed me.
Yeah.
2 idiots actually believe me.
Was it Scouse? I'm sure. I think it was Scouse,
I can't remember. It might have been.
I've not seen him for a while.
Could have Chris's about in it. Hey? Scouse, no, he's WhatsApped me a few times. It's been away, isn't it? Yeah. So did he come back last week or the week before?
I'm not sure he went to Turkey, didn't he?
Yeah.
Not somewhere that I'd opt to go, I have to admit.
I've never been that struck on. I've never been, but like I say, I've never been struck on going to Turkey.
My brother went to Portugal once, and he went in July, and he said it was great, but he said it was that hot in the day. He said you just can't do anything. He said like you just got to either sit by the pool or sit in the shade. He said because you can't go out and about, you can't do anything. He said it's that hot. It's like 40 odd degrees. He said it's just that hot that it's unbearable. He said it's horrendous, but It's like all anywhere like that, sort of Spain, I guess, is pretty similar this time of year. And
Yeah. That's why they have a siesta.
unless you go to like the
T-Bob.
All right, T-Bob, get yourself off to South Africa, and it's winter over there.
Oh.
South
I've
Africa.
got another one of these now because it's quite nice.
It's all right, that, isn't it?
I'm putting it in the old goblin glass. So
Neil,
it, but
I'm representing the Welsh.
it's not a bad pour either, saying as I near enough dumped it. I do like having the recycling bin next to me.
I've been using a bag. I've got a carrier bag that's picked up my recycling bin. Oh, did you ever watch that Bird Box film? You know, Sandra Bullock, where they're not allowed to look, they've got to wear the blindfolds and that.
No, I've looked at it many times, and I keep thinking, I don't know if I like the sounds of it.
It's pretty good. There's a second one coming out like a spin-off called Bird Box Barcelona.
I'll watch it at some point, but I've got to watch the new Star Trek Strange New Worlds that's out, and there's the last season of Jack Ryan is out on the 30th.
Yeah, that's coming out soon, isn't it? Yeah.
That's only had 2 seasons, isn't it? So they've obviously been that and all.
I think it's him. I think because he does, you know, the Quiet Place films and that. He's actually a director, isn't he, as well? So
I've never watched them.
And he direct. They're really good. They're called. There's 2 of them, I think. It's got Emily Blunt in it. He's in it. The second one's got Cillian Murphy in it. But they're really good. They're like aliens. Aliens land on a planet, and they're attracted by like noise. So, but the whole concept is that most of the kids are deaf, so they can't. I mean, it's quite good. It's really cool. It's a good film. They're both really good. But yeah, he does that, and his wife is quite a big actress, and I think he directs most of her films and stuff. So I guess maybe he just didn't have time for it, which is. There's 4 seasons that Jack Ryan on Amazon.
I don't know. I know we've not seen the latest one, but we watched the others.
Yeah, I don't think I watched the last one. I started it and then just didn't get around to finishing it.
But if it's out on the 30th, we're not binge watching them all because it's not that long since we watched them for season 3. So
yeah, John
we need to watch that and the Star Trek one, Strange New Worlds. We've got 6 seasons, 6.5 seasons left of The Good Doctor to watch.
I started watching that Titans. That's all right. It's not amazing, but it's watchable, you know.
Yeah, we watched that up to date. Well, I don't know if they're bringing another one out or not.
I started watching.
Everyone said they weren't, so I don't know. That's the one with Robin in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's one come on to Netflix like the other day. Is it season 4? I think it was, or something like that. It's all right. It's not amazing, but like I say, it's watchable. You know, there's worse stuff out there.
Do you know what is sad? I actually watched the first one and thought how low budget and crap it was. Crap acting, crap filming. And then I watched the second. It's a trilogy. And I thought exactly the same. And I watched 5-10 minutes of the third and thought, I'm not even going to bother. And I think it must be the last films that Bruce Willis has done. Detective Night. It's on Prime. It's a trilogy. And you could tell in a couple of films I've watched before that it's when he was starting to go. And on there, it's like his speech is slow and it's like his acting's way off. And you can see it's a budget thing, and they've just thought, you know what, let's just do more films and get a bit more money because it's going to have to finish. and you can see it's a lower budget. And I just think it's sad with how many good films he's done, and now he is an icon for films.
Yeah.
More than that, and I just think it's sad that it's got to that stage where him or his agents thought he has to do this and this will be his last hurrah. And I thought, no, it's sad.
What was the movie with Bruce Willis where he was like a time cop or something? What was that called? Was it Looper? I think it's something like that. That was
Loopers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was quite good. I thought so. No, see you later, Joe. Does Strange New Worlds work as a... Yes, it does, Mark, because they all sort of intermingle in a way. There was one where it's the one where the woman's got a bloke's name. I can't think of it now because I have beer. Michael takes on with the old one that flips and spins and does that and sort of doesn't use warp, if you get what I mean. If you watched it, you'll know. And he appears in that. And there's also one where he ends up in a wheelchair. Not a wheelchair, but like a wheelchair type thing. Futuristic one. And it's the same sort of Captain Pike. And it all does tie in. So, yes, it does work as a concept because there is references to things that happen in the future in it. And it's worth watching. One thing with Star Trek, they do tend to tie up any loose ends that you watch and you think, well, that ain't going to work, but they do generally like make it work. So, worth watching. I don't know if that made sense or not, but it did.
I used to really be into a thing called Power on Netflix. That was really good, like gangsters and stuff. And then they made that many different spin-offs on it. And like Amazon bought so, and you think I can't be arsed now. Sort of inside, it's sort of, you know, and you can tell the sort of there's like 3 really good seasons, and they're sort of like running out of ideas, and they start doing some weird stuff, and it's like, let's bring in loads of new characters and see if we can maybe get like something out of this. And then I thought, just
sort of like someone addicted to gambling. I've lost this, lost that, so I'll just chuck every bit of money I've got at it.
Yeah, I'll just throw everything out and see, you know, somebody's got to stick. It's a shame, really, but I need to sort my stick out again because there's a few things. I want to watch John Wick. I want to watch Scream 6. I want to watch Evil Dead Rise. I want to watch that thing with Russell Crowe in it. Is it The Pope's Exorcist or something? Or that looks all right.
I've never heard of it. No.
The newish Shazam.
I've not seen the first one.
And I'll tell you what, it's absolutely terrible, but it's great at the same time. Movie called Cocaine Bear. It's like a proper B movie, but it's just like, it's got, do you watch Game of Thrones? You know the ginger dude, like the big wildling guy, the big ginger dude from Game of Thrones?
Ginger?
Yeah, the wildling that fancied Brienne of Tarth.
Oh, yeah.
He's in it. And it's got, what's her freaking name? A biggish actress in it. I can't think of her name. That's going to drive me potty. What the hell is her name?
Yeah, William Shatner. It was good. He was a good actor, weren't he? He was good. Neil's not seen The Pope's Exorcist. The new Indiana Jones, people love it, David said. I'm going to watch the originals before I watch this. Just to like, for nostalgia and catch up.
It's, I can't think of I was watching, of all people, I think it was Conan, which is an American dude. And
is there any updates on Stranger Things?
I thought Elizabeth Banks. That's it. Stranger Things. Oof. I thought that was coming out soonish, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, but didn't you say a while ago that they said, oh, it's not going to be out now till next year or something because of this writer's strike and everything?
Stranger Things next season.
Because if it's going to be that long, we're going to have to binge watch the lot again.
Stranger Things star confirms bad news for season 5. Well, just tell me. Looking bleak. Several cast members. Just when? Duffer Brothers said on the 6th of May, writing does not stop when filming begins. While we're excited to start production with our amazing cast and crew, it's not possible during this strike. We hope a fair deal is reached soon so we can all get back to work. Until then, please stay patient. Much love. So, yeah, it sounds like it might be a while.
Now, there's a debate, Mark. The best Star Trek theme music. I've often thought about it, and it's like, what's my favourite? And I can't decide.
Has the ginger guy died from Game of Thrones? No, Rob. It was... What's his name? Roy... something or other, wasn't it? Christopher Hoodview is the ginger dude.
Christopher Hooverlot.
He's dating Norwegian. Christopher Hivju, H-I-V-J-U.
HIV?
It's probably pronounced probably just pronounced like you or, but obviously it's as a race, the English we're quite ignorant really. Like we just speak mainly one language, and then you've got people all over the world that speak like several different languages.
I think there should be, to make it easier, there should be a universal language.
Like Klingon. Yeah.
English. You remember when you said there was that, was it Esperanto or something like that? The universal, like European language. How did that work out?
Who knows? It's like I didn't realise. Apparently, even sign language, right? There's English sign language, there's American sign language. You like
how come it's you're using your hands?
Yeah, exactly. But there's different types of sign.
How is oregano different to oregano when you're using your hands?
No idea, but there you go. Just to really confuse people.
I thought there was a new Star Trek movie coming out. I don't know.
I thought Tarantino was doing one, wasn't he?
I don't know. I'm sure I read a while ago about a new Star Trek movie, but I might have been imagining. Don't know. The Jew one. There's not been one for a while.
New Star Trek movie. Apparently, there's one due. It was due to come out December this year, but it's been pushed back. It says here. Star Trek 4 is yet to be officially confirmed.
Well, I'll say now, them that are left in chat, remember, just record it, put it on your iPad and bring it to my grave so I can see it.
Apparently, they said the director left to go and do something for Marvel instead.
Yeah, I can't think Tarantino doing that. Right.
Star Trek.
It'd be like Star Trek Aliens.
It'd be like a Star
steroids.
Trek porn movie or something.
That's something else I've got to watch. The Aliens back to back, all in order, chronological order. Say that after you've had a couple. Not watched them for ages. And you know what reminded me I should watch them again? That picture I put of Brillo, like with the aliens pose.
Who was the last dude to have a pop at Star Trek? J.J. Abrams, was it? Or whatever his name
I
was.
can't remember. Yeah. Who did you say?
Is it J.J. Abrams? Whatever his name is.
That's the original Star Trek bloke, isn't it? He's dead.
No, he's not. J.J.
No,
Abrams
I'm thinking of oh Christ,
Lost and
Gene. What's his name?
Gene Wilder.
Goddenberry. The Star Trek bloke. I've had beer and I can't remember. It's Gene Goddenberry or something like that. It was the original Star Trek bloke. That's what I'm thinking of.
Did you ever watch Fringe back in? That was great.
Yes, and we missed the last one or two seasons of that. The one on the plane.
Oh,
Manifest.
yeah.
We missed the last season of that. The trouble is, if they leave it for like 12 months for the next one, I lose interest. I'm watching it now.
That's the problem, like you say, when there's such long things, and I know sometimes it's not their fault, but you think, I can't remember what the last one was now. And I know TG say, it takes time. There's, there's so many moving parts and stuff, but it does.
Roddenberry. Dean Roddenberry.
Sigourney Weaver. She was in Stranger Things, wasn't she? But then imagine that. Maybe just imagine that.
I can't remember.
No, I must have just imagined it. Yeah. Zeus Juice is 4 weeks now, and the fermenter's still going. It should be a good beer.
Oh, and that is for the 1st of September, his birthday, I believe. Zeus? Sure, it's 1st of September. So you've got left, Molly's birthday was 2nd of December, so you've got Molly's juice. Then don't forget you've got Mouse juice and Brillo juice as well now. The full-time job now, Rob.
Vocation has just dropped a beer called Neon Fog. It's an 11% triple IPA.
Neon Fog. Dun, dun,
That's freaking good, that. 440ml can, £6 a can. That's not bad, I don't think. For 11%. Oh, that'll get you rocking, wouldn't it? That would certainly do the job.
It'd be a good session.
You'd bring them back, wouldn't you, have to cover them.
I thought AVP was quite good as well, because it's sort of thing you'd say, I wonder how they go on against each other.
I've remember watching Alien vs Predator. I remember back when car boots were a big thing, right? And you used to go to car boot and you used to be able to get, like the dodgy copies and that, and they were like absolutely terrible. They were like somebody hit back with a camera like that, and it was like the best thing. And I was like, this is amazing. And like watching some shaky, I was like, I just thought that's how the film was supposed to be, like to sort of have like atmosphere. And then
I think the Aliens and the Predator films, I think the only one that was not really good, and I don't know, didn't they do 2 AVPs?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
One of them was really short. It was only like hour and 20 minutes or something, and that was the worst one. And the others were quite good. All of them were good, but I'm sure one of them was quite short for a film. But I mean,
I
the
think they're
actual
both pretty
Alien
short
films,
because
the worst
they're,
one was it's got to be the Penal Colony out of the original Alien films.
apparently there was a series in the work where the aliens came to Earth or something, and they were saying, but apparently Disney scrapped it. And there's been a whole hoo-ha saying that there was a whole thing, a full script written. So whether we'll see that, I don't know. And I don't get why. I mean, don't get me
what
wrong,
was
I
the
like
last
the
one?
Marvel films and stuff, right? But it's just the same stuff now. They're pumping them out every single year. You know, like people want something a bit different now. I'm bored of
I
that.
thought the last Predator was good. The
The
Prey.
one with like the Navajo thing, where she's like
Prey, was it called?
Yeah, I
because
enjoyed that.
there was some tie-in. You what?
She was like an Indian, wasn't she? Something like
Yeah,
Navajo.
I thought you just said I ain't watched it. Yeah, there was a lot of tie-in with the pistol, weren't there? In Aliens, the one with Danny Glover, where it presented him with this pistol, and that was the one in that one. There was tie-ins for different like Alien films, Predator films, and the pistol. They made a point of showing you the plaque on it when they gave it to her in Prey, and it was the same one that was in the one with Danny Glover in Alien Predator 2 or 3. I can't remember.
It's been a very long
Yeah,
time.
there's been a couple of tie-ins with it, and I thought
There's been some real
really well.
rubbish Predator films as well. They were like, he's in New York. He's like,
That was the one with Danny Glover.
No, it's quite a modernish one where it's just like it's only about an hour long. If that's about, it's like proper just crap.
Oh, I've not seen that one then. I can't remember, Rob, because I'm talking donkeys years ago since I last went to the cinema. Oh, you didn't get that, Mark? Yeah, there's a couple of tie-ins with the old Predator films.
2018. It's got 2-star rating. It's just called The Predator. I wouldn't even waste your time, honestly. It's absolutely shocking. But sometimes it's like they just go, "Oh, we're a bit skint. Let's try and reboot something and see if we can just make it." I went to the cinema just the other week, Rob. We went to watch Guardians of the Galaxy. It was okay. Not great.
I may have asked you that before when I've had beer, but just tell me it's better than the last one I watched, the Thor one.
Yeah, well, I mean,
just got 10 minutes into and just
it's not difficult to be out.
Did people actually get paid for acting in this?
I watched that Thor one and went, what? Because I quite enjoyed the Thor one because they were sort of darker than the rest of it, and then this one was
it wasn't like a proper Marvel's film. It was like a comedy thing.
Yeah, it was just ridiculous.
It was
I
like
think I turned it off when them stupid goat things came in. I was like, nah. I was like, I'm out. I was like, I can't do this.
It was like it was aimed at 12-year-olds at school that just want to laugh at something stupid, and make the noise, and just what have you done? You ruined it. But I don't know. Right, we are at what 3 hours 37. We will go till 3 hours 45, and then I will have another, but not live. I think that's way enough because tonight's was going to be 2 hours max. But seeing as the mutts have got their heads down upstairs, and I can play a bit more. Yeah, Predator 2 was the Danny Glover one in the city, and I thought it was all right. What does he say? A bloke with the dreadlocks. Babylon, hey Babylon. Do you remember that? He's got the walking stick.
I don't know.
Down the dark alley.
God, I bet it's been about 10 when I saw Predator. I'll have to rewatch it at some point. I bet they're on Disney or something, aren't they?
Yeah, or on the stick.
Yeah. Worth to watch.
Yeah, James.
Amazon want about 20 quid for it.
Yeah, I can't believe how they get away with that.
Amazon Predator 2. Oh, £3.50. I can deal with that. Yeah. Ultra HD. £3.50.
Do you know, Mark? I never watched it. Never watched it.
I think I watched it and just only once or twice.
I think it'd be a good signing, James, for him. I would have took him at Arsenal, but
Not a
it'd
bad
be a
player.
good signing for Spurs. Apart from it's like going to a shit club that you know he's got no ambition. Obviously,
I mean, it's like it's not bad. I mean, it's one of them. But I just don't think he'll do.
well, it's like Leicester are now in the Championship. How big a step is it from going Championship to Spuds? Not that big, is it? It's like for like.
I read a thing they've saying if Jamie Vardy's got any stones about him, that'll be his last just Championship. Try and score as many as you can in Championship and bring him back up and then call it a day. He must be getting on now, Jamie Vardy.
He's lost a lot in it. He ain't scored that many this season. He's
got pace, but he's just. He probably do well in Championship. It's a little bit of a. It's not as intense.
The thing is, he did really well at Leicester when they played to suit him. His style. But I don't know. I don't know where. I can't think of his name. The one that Arsenal were after from there. Tielemans. That's it. We've lost interest in him now. So I don't know where he's going to go.
That's a ridiculous amount of money. That 105 million for Declan Rice. I mean, he's a good player, but you could have bought 2 or 3 players for that sort of.
Well, it's like I said. That's fine.
It's that English tax, isn't it? That's
you got Havertz, fine, but you're just replacing. You're buying 2 players and getting rid of 5. That doesn't help the fact that your squad weren't big enough last season, does it? Because the minute you get injuries, you cocked it up again. So
it said they've found human remains in the wreckage of that submersible, apparently, which is no surprise. But
it's not, but it's a wonder they found any.
Yeah, that's got to be a British transfer record, hasn't it? That 105 million for Declan Rice.
I don't know.
Well, it equals the British transfer record. Jude Bellingham signed for Real Madrid for 115 million. It's getting silly now, isn't it, the money? It's getting like crazy. But it's this English. For some reason, people think, like all these clubs think, because they're English.
Yeah.
We can stick another like 30 million on there. But I think he'll do well, Rice.
If we've got Havertz, we've got Rice, some other bloke who I've never heard of, they reckon they've more or less got. That's 3 players. We are going to be looking at selling at least half a dozen. We need to be buying at least another half a dozen because we fell short because we hadn't got a strong enough squad. So you can't get rid of 6 players, bring 3 in and think, well, that'll cure it this season because you've even less top quality in the squad than what you had last year. Why don't they see that? I don't know. I really don't know. They're not going to buy. They're not looking at a striker. Well, then offer Balogun what he wants. Get rid of Ntwatia, and you've got someone that knows how to score. I don't know. I
think he'll do all right, James, but Havertz is one of them where nobody been able to get a tune out of him. All these managers have paid big money for him, and nobody seems to be able to. There's obviously something there, but
But he can play up front or in midfield, can't he?
yeah, he can play like sort of defensive mid, attacking mid.
And that's what Arteta likes, players that can play in numerous positions.
But it's like Jesus, right? I mean, if you can get a proper striker, you stick Jesus at wing, it'd be great because, I mean, when he played for us at wing, he was shit up. He just wasn't.
Or as behind a striker, behind a main striker.
Yeah. It's just
what we needed, trying not to burp, was a plan B last season. We needed a big striker where you're struggling in the game. So, right, let's whack the crosses in, but you want somebody in there that can actually do something with them. Not like 3'2" people in the box that you're open will be an open space. You want someone that can win it.
I can't remember I talked to you now. So we said, Haaland dropped off. I said, no, so the thing is, that it ends up with the teams are so desperate to mark him, and it allows the other players then to step up. It's like, say when you've got that big threat, and it's like, well, if they don't score particularly, if they're on the pitch, there's all worried about him. It then gives the other team that opportunity to sort of expand the play a bit and have a bit of a. But I think Arsenal do well. I think you'll definitely be back up there. I think Spurs are just. Liverpool don't seem to be doing it. Nor the Newcastle, which is.
There's no rumours of Liverpool buying many, is there?
No,
well, I know it's
So, I think the only rumour I saw was they're on about Mbappe, but that would be like stupid money, wouldn't it?
To who?
To Liverpool.
He won't go to Liverpool. I bet he's never even heard of him.
Yeah, well, yeah. Because PSG want to get rid of him, don't they?
It's only, is it a month now for the Women's World Cup?
Oh, I'm not sure.
How are we doing that? Because last time we did it, we won in the Euros.
Women's World Cup. Let's have a look.
I don't know where it is. What time the matches are on and everything.
In Australia, New Zealand.
Oh, that's going to be like early morning then. Oh.
I don't know. So what women's World Cup. The first game is the 20th of July at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
8 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning, 3:30 in the morning.
Of July, did you say?
Yeah.
That ain't happening. I ain't doing lives for that then. No one's about because they're all at work. I've got 2 idiot dogs that are going to be waking me up at 2 and 3. It ain't happening.
When do England play? Trying to see when England winning it.
Yeah, there was talk of Arsenal going for him, weren't there?
England, no, USA, not interested in them. England's first game is against China on the 1st of August at 12 o'clock.
What? Dinner time, 12?
Yeah, 12 o'clock dinner time, yeah. And then, doesn't say.
Because I never know, right? Is 12 o'clock dinner time AM or PM?
PM, dinner time.
Is it?
Yeah, 12 o'clock in the afternoon is PM. Midnight's AM and 12 o'clock dinner time's PM. England.
I don't know, dude.
Yeah, the women play well. It's the women.
Yeah, the best players out though, isn't it? Is it Beth Mead from Arsenal? She's not fit.
Oh, here we go. Oh, so okay, so you've got So the first match is at 10:30 in the morning. Then you've got one at 9:30 in the morning. And then the only decent one's 12 o'clock. But it's over in Australia and New Zealand.
Yeah. It ain't going to get the viewers, is it? Definitely not. It's a shame, really, because it took off. It would have been really big over here because of like the Euros, but
yeah, AMPM
I don't know.
It's short for something in Latin. It just means like after midnight and like post midnight.
It's just people are going to be at work and everything. They're not.
Yeah.
So
it's a shame, like you say, but it's one of them, isn't it? It'll end up like dying a slow death. It's a shame because the women's one was, when it was over here, it was great. But time zones are a killer.
That Euros was, I've never really got into the women's football. Well, that final, just the goal that, like, yes, we've done it. We're just so, and yes, it might be sexist to say it, but it got to the point where when that goal went in, you actually forgot they were women. It were just English players.
Yeah.
And it was just like, yes, they've done it. And it was good. It's just a shame the blokes don't get the same commitment.
That's it. The blokes just don't care. It's crazy. I mean, you look, they were saying, I think the highest transfer fee for a woman in football was £400,000. Shocking, that, isn't it?
Right, 350. I think we can call it at that.
Yeah.
We're down to 11. I don't know what likes we've had. 33 likes is banging. There was a few in earlier. So, again, those of you that are left, I'm sure you already know. Make sure you have notifications on. And make sure you subscribe to the Dogs channel. The link has been popping up all night, even though it's not called that now.
You're thinking it.
And uploads are going to be a bit sparse again because I ain't got time to do them with idiots running around. And we will catch you Saturday where we're drinking, I don't know what, loads of Duvel or triple Carmelite. But I don't know.
You need to make a decision and let me know either way, and I'll pick them up.
Well, I'm just going to get both because what we don't do this Saturday, we'll do next week. So just get a lot.
Yeah.
Get a lot covered. And then we'll either do them all on one Saturday night this week and be smashed. I don't know. If you're not subbed, don't forget to subscribe to Simo Subs. I ain't got names on for some reason. I didn't know. But you will know him. Subscribe to him. Subscribe to the Dogs because it's going to the Dogs. I need to burp and I need to find the outro. Come on, there you go. And we will catch you Saturday.
Take care, peeps. Look after yourselves.
We're drinking loads of beer and probably talking about a theme night of cars. Your old cars and everything car related.
Oh my God. Queen.
Whoa. Get into, my car's electric. That's what I was thinking of. Right. See you all later. Cheers.